Hello, Janice. How are you? See how my volume is doing. Stewie, how are you? Hello, Amy Mead. Vernon, how's it going? Hello, Cat Cecil. No, it's not going to be you, Cat Cecil. Hello, Kit. How are you? It has come to my attention. And this is what I mean about, having people who have your back, look after things. I got a fly pestering me right now. I got to get my electric fly swatter out and see if I can. Hello, Sybil. Hello, Wilma. Hello, Karina. Now, I did post a link for if you want to come up on the chat. I also pinned it. Trying to get this damn fly. Fucking pain in the ass. So I've recently learned that wish it would land somewhere other than my hand. Hi, Brittany. Hello, Meat. I recently learned that when you ban someone, they change their name. Beanie, how's it going? Hello, Zoe. They changed their name. And, you're not really paying attention, but then you have people in your room who do pay attention. And then when you go check it out, it's so obvious. I mean, obvious, very obvious. Still didn't get him. It's fucking driving me nuts. But then when you try to put them, on the hidden list, it's not letting you. And I don't know why. So, hello, Angelic. So the easiest thing for you to do, hello, Angie. Angie, it is good to hear that Pops is doing so, so much better. It's good that he's home. It's a lot easier to wait for them to come in your room and then you can take care of them there. Hello, Silence of the Mind. By the way, how many people we got in here? Let me see. We're gonna have 17 people. 17 people and 7 likes. Hello, Kevin from Cali. You know what? I am gonna give away some channel memberships. but I need the likes to get up before I do that. I think that's only fair. Vernon is AI. Hello, Gary Smith. Because, after, all I don't know. See, I work on the honor system. Hello, Pilo. I work on the honor system. Okay. For the most part, I'm going to believe what you say until I don't believe it anymore. Hello, Bobby Chicago. And then when it becomes so obvious that you're just sitting here lying, then, you know, I do the right thing. I ban you. And I don't take banning lightly. I don't like to ban people, but sometimes it's necessary. All right, we got 18 people in here, 12 likes. You think so, Amy? If you had my phone number, you could text me and tell me who you think it is. No, Silence of the Mind. You didn't do anything bad to get unmodded. We actually unmodded everyone except for uh, managing moderators because there were just too many people trying to control the room and uh, too many fights. And so the decision was made to take everybody's wrench away except managing moderators, which we felt was fair, you know. No, it's not Wilma. Wilma, I said fake people. He's not fake. No, it's not you, Bobby. You're not fake. It says eliminating fake users. Please don't say it's Santa Claus. What?
Texas.
Who?
Carson Hocevar. He's been really good at Texas. He got his first truck series win at Texas.
I'd rather it be Kyle Larson.
I'll have to see where he's starting, but he's starting, I think, in the top 10.
Hello, Austin Scratcher. Hello, Billy Hendricks. I know you're not fake, Billy. Hello, Steven Slots.
Chase Elliott's the defending winner of this race. He's starting 20.
No, silence of the mind. No one called you fake. Hello, Steve Brand. Part of you is fake. Hello, Julia.
Yeah, Larson's starting fourth.
Fourth?
That's where Larson's starting.
That's good. At least he's up in the top 5. Okay.
11.
Tim, how's it going? I'm gonna give away channel memberships. Text guy, how you doing? I'm gonna give away channel memberships, but we got 25 people in here and 16 likes. If we can get those likes up, I'll give away channel memberships. That's only fair.
Chase Elliott's-
Who?
Chase Elliott. He's the defending winner of this race.
All right. Nobody wants to come up on the panel, huh? Luna is not fake. It was funny last night she went and hid in the closet because of the thunder. And I'm pressure canning some whole pot of beef stew. I got 3 jars done right now. I'm just waiting until 15 minutes. You're currently naked. Well, if you turn off your cam, nobody will see. Hello, Melissa. How are you? Let's see, where are we at on likes? I have to keep refreshing. 24 people, 20 likes. All right, I think I can give away some channel memberships. We're almost that close. Hello, Sabrine. Look at that. Everybody I know got a channel membership. That is awesome. You're welcome, Melissa. You're welcome, Gary Smith. You're welcome, Bobby Chicago. Thank you, Bonnie, for putting that up. Now, I gave away 5 now. I'm going to leave the other 5 for another time. Hello, Sammy Gregory. How are you? You can come up, Bobby, but you got to behave yourself. No smoking blunts or anything or fatties while you're on the panel unless you're doing it with your camera off. Keep the swearing down to a minimum. Kathy Survey, hi, how are you? Everyone is having a blessed day. I am having a great day. Still on once I am sparkling fresh. I'll catch up with you shortly. Okay, well, I'll be on for a while. It's pinned in the chat, Bobby Chicago. No, she's sleeping right now. She has to work tonight. Look at this. Angie has been a member of the Honeybee Club for 10 months. You're welcome, Angie. We're just glad that Pops is home and feeling so much better.
What's up, Jim? How you doing today, sir?
I'm good. How about you, Bobby?
Great, great. Can't complain. Hello, everybody. How's Sabrine? Hi, everybody in the chat. Okay. The same thing you going through, Jim? I'm going through too. A lot of fake people. It's one person that I work for, a friend of mine that I've been knowing all my life. I grew up with her brother. She owned 2 salons. So she gave me a job, and her father don't want to give me the keys. Every time I call him, he always saying I'm asleep, cursing me out and stuff. So I'm like, okay, I don't got time for this crap. So after that, I hung up the phone. He go come upstairs to my apartment, knock on my door. Man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what I was saying. I didn't mean to. You know how I am. I'm bipolar. So what? I don't want to hear that shit. You keep on apologizing. That don't mean shit to me no more. Cause you go, excuse my language. Excuse me. That don't mean nothing to me no more. You keep on lying like that, I ain't gonna believe you, bro.
You can probably hear that hissing in the background. That's my pressure cooker
Oh, that's cool.
because I'm pressure canning some 5.5 jars of beef stew.
Oh, okay.
Right now, I got 3 in there. They're done. I'm just waiting for the pressure to release totally before I open it.
Okay, then let me tell you this. I'm smoking on my 5th blunt since this morning.
And Kathy Serby, I want to thank you for sending me that email.
If you hear me choking, Jim.
And that's what I mean about having loyalists on your channel where they look out for you.
Right.
Yeah, a second. I'm going to be moving from here to over there because I got to put some more jars in once I take these out.
June bug.
But I did the StreamYards on the computer so I could control it better.
Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't Friday marbles because I was at work. I didn't win no game, did I?
No.
Okay. Because I know you said nobody could be on the exempt list no more.
Yes, nobody. And I didn't even put Angie on the exempt list. And what she was going through with her father, it would have been a great reason to do it. But, when I said no exempt list, I meant it because
You mean it?
the exempt list was getting so long that, everybody wanted to win on marbles, but no one wanted to be there. And I don't think that's fair to the people who stay and watch it.
Exactly. Hi, Mike Scott, Kathy Surrey, Sammy Gregory. Because for one, when people do try to just come in for marbles and for the roll call, then they leave and ask, can they be on the exempt list? Then sometimes they be in the bushes. Then they'll pop up every once in a while. And I seen that from November to February. I was seeing that in your marbles race. So what if so I don't care, y'all. If I'm tricking on somebody, I don't care. If you want to be real to a channel, be real to a channel. Don't be fake. See there, I'm getting pissed off. I'm about to roll me another blunt up. Jesus.
I don't know how well this.
Come on, blunt set. Got it. Because today I just
Be about dumping this out and putting some
I-
clean water
I
in
could say
there.
this. As long as everybody wake up in the morning, everybody should be happy. Why be mad? Like they say, you was sent down here on earth for a reason. To your purpose. So your job is done. That's what a lot of people don't think.
See.
If you talking about my weed winning darkness, I don't share my weed with nobody. I smoke 4 ounces a day. Like Jim had said, he don't want me on camera showing. I would, but I can't. Shit. Today is a good day. I'm alive. I'm blessed. And I get to be the person that I want to be. That God made me to be.
Now I got the other jars in there. There we go. Mike Scott, thank you for gifting a membership. Let me see who got it. Josh Taylor got it. That is so awesome. Marbles is a treat, and we should be grateful for the honeybees putting the time and money. Show respect and kindness. Thank you, Julia. Mike Scott just gifted another membership, and Jen loves Keno and tickets. Got it. Boy, we haven't seen Jen in a while. I hope she's doing okay. Thank you, Mike, for those 2 gifted memberships. That is so awesome. So how is everybody's Sunday going?
Mine's going
Yes.
good. Long as,
Yes, two
long as I
two
woke up,
good sorry, two good people got it. That's awesome.
long as I
Now
woke up in the morning.
I hear the lids popping. So that's good news. That means it's sealing. I got one more I need to hear pop.
You go hear it in a minute. Trust me. I could hear that bag sizzling.
It's raining, Kevin. It rained here a good portion of yesterday, especially last night.
Yeah, it rained here yesterday for a little while, then it stopped.
Yeah, it was interesting that they said we weren't supposed to get rain yesterday, and we got a ton of it. And they said it was supposed 70% chance of rain today, and I haven't seen one drop. Well, Julie, I think you're in a different part of California than Kevin is. Tri-State Scratcher, thank you for that $5 super chat. Since I just came in, what do you mean by fake users? I have some fake users that come in here. They're under different names because they've been banned under other names. And I tried banning them under their new names, but for some reason it's not letting me. So what I got to do is I got to wait for them to come in before I can ban them. Saw who? Zoe. Hello, out in space. Hello, Joanne. Yeah, let's put it this way. For the longest time, I knew that Jerry Fisher and Ruby Fisher were bullshit. Okay. And, you get signs when people are trying to yank your chain. I'm trying to look at something. Oh, okay. Does it look like Bobby Chicago was trying to talk, but I didn't hear any volume coming out.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Now I can hear you.
Oh, okay, cool. I just hit me a couple of dollars on the pick 3 today.
And then after a while, after some things that I saw, I said, yeah, they are full of shit. So I banned them. And now they started coming in under another name. And I call people out. I don't care. You will get called out on my channel. I don't care who you are.
Happy low.
And one of my good private investigators, Kathy Servey, did me a solid and let me know that this other name was being used. And I had time, I was able to go check it out, and sure enough, but I couldn't ban them. And so I have to wait until they come in under that other name so I can ban them. you're supposed to be able to take their YouTube name, not the name that they're under, but what YouTube has them under. Like Maria's, hello, baby biscuits, how are you? Like Maria, her channel is Mrs. Honeybee Scratcher, but her YouTube name is actually at breast tattoos 8139. Okay. And so like at breast tattoos 8139, you're supposed to be able to take that, put it in your hidden feature, and it should bring up their channel name, which in Maria's case would be Mrs. Honeybee Scratcher, and you would be able to then add them to the hidden list, but doesn't want to do that for them. So and it's disappointing how it doesn't work out that way.
I'll be back,
Somehow.
Jim.
Yes.
Hey, Jim, I'll be back, okay?
All right, sounds good.
All right.
Yeah, a lot of people aren't getting notified about a lot of stuff from YouTube. I'm hoping that this other one seals. Two of them already sealed, but one hasn't sealed yet, so I'm hoping that it does seal. If it doesn't seal, we'll just have to eat it. Baby Biscuits, tell me you and Ted are getting married. Hello, Bessie Mosley. How are you? I do have the link pinned in the chat, so anyone that wants to come up. Dominic, how's it going? That's awesome, Tri-State. Hey, Bob. Bye, Bob. See, just like clockwork. Yes, it was Bob. This is Bob's YouTube channel. Well, Kathy, I don't waste time. Maria is still sleeping, Meet. She has to work tonight, so she's catching up on some sleep she needs. Oh, come on, 50 years old? That's not old. I took someone's last name. Come on, Zoe, you can stop buffering. We know it'll
Hey,
work.
Jim.
Hello, Dominic.
So we're buffering. Oh yeah. I think she lost internet connection.
That's okay. She can try again.
Yeah, just rejoin. That might be solving it. Did you have as much rain as we got over here? It rained through the whole night. Like the weather
Yeah, I
was
know.
really bad.
I think we did because we got a lot all at once. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
I mean, it was pretty bad. There you are, Zoe. You're almost getting
Hey,
there.
so
Well, I can't stop Bob from going in other lives. I can only concern myself with my live and Maria's live. And it's not my job to interfere with other people's lives. You understand what I'm saying. I'm not going to. Hey, there you are.
hello.
I'm not going to tell other channels, hey, this person's a scam or whatever. You know, Sam
I
and
think
Gregory,
this whole
who's Bob? No,
this
not
whole
Bobby. Bob. Bob. I'm sorry. Bob is someone who came in under another name because their other name got
Internet
banned.
sucks really bad. It's really
Your internet sucks really bad.
slow.
Ethan Midas. Hold on. Give me a second. There we go. Yeah, I think this whole here's the thing though, I understand why you revoked so many moderator keys. It sometimes it really got kind of out of hand. So that's a good thing to do.
Yeah, and see the thing was a lot of people were good, you know. The majority of them
Yeah.
were good. But
It was not it was nothing personally. I mean, it was nothing
Yeah.
personally.
that was the thing. It was nothing personal.
Yeah. Even though here's the thing though, I used to believe and I still believe it's a genius system because you quite frankly keep your chat clean of every troll, but you gotta figure out who's working with each other.
See, I'm not going to let somebody troll who just made their channel today. Goodbye, Sudi.
Bye bye.
Hello.
Hmm.
I'm not going to tell.
I'm having a hard time to figure out whose internet is so bad. Is it mine? Because I cannot
No,
understand
it-
everyone. Oh,
No,
it
it
was
was
Joey.
hers.
Yeah,
No,
it was
he's not
hers.
across the pond. He is in Germany.
Well, I'm at least like far away. If that makes any sense. Are you across the pond? Yeah, I mean, if I'm in Germany, it's the Atlantic Ocean. If this is what the pond is meaning, yeah, then I'm probably across the pond. I have a weird accent. And I hate it. Every time I rewatch those live panels where I pop off, yep, it absolutely disgusts me to hear myself speaking because I have such a
Maria,
strange accent.
Maria loves your accent.
I know she does, but I hate it. Fucking hate it.
I
It's
hate
English.
listening
It's
to
not.
myself. If I rewatch something, I hate listening to myself.
It's weird, right? Like you cannot stand your own voice on a microphone.
Yeah.
This is weird. No, yeah, probably just gotta get over it at some point. Is Maria sleeping or at work?
No, she's sleeping. She doesn't start work till 7 tonight.
She's only doing night shifts, right?
Yeah, she only
Because
does night shifts.
I used to work in the in the car industry myself, but I was working only day shifts, like the normal thing from 8 a.m. to like 5 o'clock p.m.
Joy, are you
The
leaving?
usual.
You have a good day, Joy. Jen, welcome in. It's good to see you.
Shut the fuck up, Jenna. I'm not a fucking male nightclub dancer. I'm an IT service guy, and I used to be a car mechanic. So whenever
Hello,
your car
Genius
is
and
broke
Matt.
down, please come again. What was that?
No, I was saying hello to Genius and Matt.
Ah, okay. Sorry. Well, Jenna, at least on the microphone, I don't know if anybody else is understanding you, but I assume so because everybody else is talking to you. But when you're talking to me and I seem to ignoring you, it's nothing personal. It might be just I didn't understand you because you microphone sound is kind of muffled for me, and yeah, you have some sort of a thick accent. Sabrine Cooper, welcome
was
on
up
the
here, but
panel. First time I saw. Oh, and there she goes. It was the first time I saw her. I know she's a moderator on a lot of those Gretchen channels. I hope I'm not a fake user.
no,
Jim?
no, Genius and Matt, you're not a fake user. Okay, let's see if we can get Zoe back. And let's see if we can get Sabrine back.
Mm-hmm.
Zoe is still having internet issues, I can see. You're on, Sabrine.
I don't know what I did.
So,
I was trying to get to the chat.
so is your Wi-Fi router? Ah, she's outside. I
How
thought
can I
she
see the
had
chat
one.
when I'm on here?
Can you see me?
More or less.
Say that again, Zoe. I mean, Sabrine.
We're going to.
Yeah, I can see you, Joe. How can I see the chat when I'm on here?
Are you on your phone or computer?
My phone?
If you,
There.
I'm trying to remember where it is on the phone, but you should see where it says
Is
comments.
that better? Poster by the internet box
Now-
in the house.
Now, it may take away like your screen where you can see the people on the chat, but, or, you know, that's people's faces being seen, but you really don't need to
You hear
pay
me? I
too
can't
much
hear
attention to
anything.
that if you wanna read the comments.
No.
We can hear you, Zoe. You're fading
That's
in and
one
out,
thing.
but we can hear you. Hello, D.
That's one thing that always kind of annoyed me on StreamYard. If you got just one phone, you're not able to see the chat and the screen at the same time. So I think YouTube had the best approach when you're tuning into some vertical stream. On the upper side of your display, you have kind of the video, the live stream itself, and on the bottom side, you got your chat. And that's okay. I don't know why StreamYard
Yeah.
weren't able to figure it out.
Yeah, but with YouTube, I mean, unless you're doing having one other guest with you, StreamYards allows you to put up, in my case, 6 people, and we lost Zoe
Mhm.
again, and where YouTube doesn't. So amazing, Jim. You would think I gave them steroids. Oh, I think you gave them steroids, Jen.
Hmm.
Let me take a look and see if
Depends on
Maria's
the
awake.
messaging.
Okay, I can see the
Yeah.
chat now, but I
Okay.
put it on there, but I can't see you guys.
That's weird because for some reason on my PC right here, suddenly I got the timestamps of every chat message. I didn't used to have this before. It must be employed by my PC itself. Like
Yeah.
I didn't switch it on.
Yeah, no, I think YouTube is now doing that.
I'm trying to learn.
Oh, you think it's an update? Oh, okay, yeah, that might have some sense. Yeah. Because I never had those timestamps before. 8:16 p.m. Sammy Gregory. It's 42. Hello there. Hey, Sammy. How you doing? Welcome onto the panel. Welcome onto the chat. That's
Zoe
weird.
left again.
Oh my God, Jen, those plants. Do you remember in Scary Movie when that one marijuana plant grew so big, it's attacked that one and rolled him up into a big joint? That's what these plants look like. They are humongous.
Who's that, Damon, up there?
Hang on, let me see if I can get Zoe back on the stage here.
There she is.
There we go. Hi.
Hi, Zoe.
Hi, everybody. I can't see the chat, but I can see everybody on the panel. Hi.
I wonder if I could turn on my other phone so I can see the chat.
How's everybody doing today?
Oh, we're fine. At least
Yeah, I
I
can't
am.
see
I don't
that
know
either,
about you
Sabrina.
guys.
I said I am not allowing people in here who just created their channel
It's not
today.
even giving me an option to see chat right at the moment.
Yeah, that's kind of sus. That's kind of weird. I mean, come on. If you created your channel just as of today, there might be some reason for it.
Because I know who you are. And as many channels as you create, that's
Yeah,
as
I can
many
see
channels
you.
as I'm going to hide.
I got the chat pulled up on my other phone.
By the way, Dominic, you have a very, very sexy voice, and you are hot as balls like anybody. Like,
I don't think so. I don't think so. It sounds crap to me.
You are
It sounds crap to me.
So don't ever look.
Yes, they did, Jen.
The majority
I don't
girls,
know.
all us girls think.
Yeah, they do.
I think it's just the reason for it is maybe you're just not used to it, to a German accent. But every time I rewatch the live panel, I hate my fucking voice. Like it's so snarry. It sounds like I don't know. I don't like it for
do you
some
mean?
reason. I
What do
just
you-
don't like it.
What do you mean we're not used to German accents? We hear it every time Trump speaks because the liberals keep calling him Hitler.
I thought it was Elon Musk that got called Hitler over and over again. But I know Trump has German roots. He don't have a German accent, but I think as far as I know, he has German roots.
I don't know about that.
I just read it somewhere.
Oh.
Hold on, let me
He's
look it up.
related to
Just-
he's like and stuff like.
All right, ladies, that's good. I can hear you guys better now.
Yes, Donald Trump's paternal line has German roots. His father, Fred Trump, was the son of a German immigrant from Bavaria. Oh, it's a subset I'm living in. I live in Bavaria. His father's name was originally Friedrich Trumpf, but he changed it to Frederick after becoming a U.S. citizen in 1892. So he clearly has German roots.
Yeah, he took the F off his last name.
Mm-hmm.
This is that going on my end.
Jonathan LaFrance, how are you?
La France. Oh, safe. What's it?
Hi, Jonathan.
Jesus Christ.
Prince says hi.
What is his name? Frank?
Prince.
Oh, Prince. Hello, Tara.
Oh, look at him. What a sweet angel. I want to
You
have
must
like
have
2
won-
or 3 ducks myself.
Jonathan, you must have won something big on Pam's live last night.
My pit bull's outside. She wants to come in. I'll be right back.
I'm such a dog guy. I love the little puppies. Oh, the doggos. Woof woof.
I don't know if that's my internet or everybody else's that's cutting out. No, it's bringing back. Dominic back.
I think it might be your internet at this point.
Yes, it's your internet.
It's kind of drifting in and out of consciousness. Like it was quite well the last couple of minutes, but it's kind of being chopped again.
Yeah.
So if you have any,
we only have net out here.
oh, okay, yeah, okay, that makes sense. If you're
Well, that's
living in the
awesome,
country.
Jonathan. Jonathan,
Here's
how
a
much
little
did you
blue
win?
one.
You can tell us.
This is Princess.
Yeah. Plus my missed a new one.
Aww, look at Princess.
Florida Claimers Ted, there he is. Baby Biscuits Joy was in here. She's right now
Thank
shopping for a
you.
wedding dress for your guy's wedding. I don't know if she told you that yet, but I'm spilling the beans. $140 you won. That is so awesome.
Yeah,
Jen, how out of what kind of ticket? Was it a $5 ticket or was it several tickets? $140 is great. Congratulations.
Morning, Steven.
City of Peace, how are you? He won a few times. Oh, that's awesome.
I think American lottery tickets have a way higher chance of winning than the German ones do, for some reason.
I don't know. I don't play German tickets.
Of course you don't, because they are not available in the US. But it's not that much of a thing over here, so they probably just
Wow.
kind of lowered the chance or the stakes of winning.
Wow, you won 5 times?
Mm, I won like 3 times as of now.
No, he won 5
Yeah.
times in one night.
5 times in one. Oh wow, that's quite a lot. I've been to Germany but never played there. Yeah, those lottery tickets are rarely available anywhere. In most of the cases, they will be available at some gas station or something. But it's not
Hello,
like
Danny Berry Sports.
it's not like Publix or something where you got a whole set of tickets that you can choose from. We don't have that.
You and Xavier didn't get called once? Celeste hit $100 on a $5 lotteria. That's awesome.
Hi, Chancellor.
Hello, Chantra. How are you?
Yeah, Jim, what's up for dinner today?
Maria's making a couple steaks.
Oh, sweet.
Why not? I mean, I rarely eat any steaks, but every once in a while I used to enjoy them too.
Oh, she loves the protein.
I can't
The
find any
POTUS.
nice steaks around here.
And now, if this jar doesn't seal, we'll be having some beef stew too.
Maria's beef stew.
What are you sealing,
Yeah.
honey?
I'm
What are you
sorry,
making,
say that
honey?
again. Try that one more time.
What are you making, honey?
No, I'm pressure canning beef stew.
Oh, okay, cool. I'll do that.
But I got 2 jars that sealed and 1 jar that didn't yet. I'll still give it some time, but if it doesn't seal, then we'll just throw it in the refrigerator and we'll have it at another time and have some beef stew. What would cause it not to seal? A bad seal ring on the seal. If something got stuck in between, like if something was on the rim, it would prevent it from sealing. Using an older lid, which this one is, and I didn't realize it at first, but then when I saw she was using older lids on the other ones, I had her get me out brand new lids. So I won't have a problem with those sealing.
Yeah, sometimes the older lists don't work. It's like them a lot and brand new.
Well, when you
I got some
pressure
beef stew
can
somebody gave me in the cabinet.
yeah, when you pressure can something, you're not supposed to reuse the lid to pressure can. You can use it for other stuff, but not to pressure can again. I mean, sometimes you can get away with it, but it's not good to use. And since we're only doing 5.5 jars, 5 full quarts and 1 pint, it's not going to be that bad if just one doesn't seal. So it's a bitch when you have, like, say you're doing 8 jars and then 4 of them don't seal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Somebody's yelling.
Now you're supposed to leave these sit for 24 hours. There he is.
What's up, Jim?
How's
Is
it
that-
going, Angel?
I'm sick as fuck.
Are you really? Ouch.
Is that Craig?
Hi, Sabrine.
Oh, hi.
Uh, yeah, dude, I'm just like all tore up. My nose. Well, not exactly my throat, mainly my nose. But
Hope you get
yeah,
better.
I've been sneezing all damn day. Ugh. I want ape shit on my wife at work because she's the assistant manager, and I'm like, yo, I'm sick, and you fucking have me doing all this shit, and you're prepping for an inspection, and on your paperwork it says, "Is anybody working that's sick?" And you check no. Bitch.
So you were working.
Yeah, I was working at Wendy's this morning,
Mm.
so I went off on her a little bit because, and then she had the boss keep calling me and asking me to do everything else, and there's 4 other people in the store besides me. I'm like, yo.
No, Kevin, it's not No Cuss Sunday.
Oh.
It's just Minimal Cuss Sunday.
I'm like, you act as if I never ran this restaurant before. That's what I told her. No, because the simple fact of the matter is, I used to be her manager. I used to be Katrina's manager back in the day, and
Hello, Maria.
while she was while she was a crew member and I was the manager, what I was doing was I would have her in the office doing all my paperwork, and I'd be out on the line taking care of all the cleanup and all that stuff. And now she's the assistant manager of the store. This was back in 2003.
And you're just an employee.
Yep, and I'm just an employee now. Yeah.
Well, now you got to listen to her.
Fuck that. You can be the boss at work or at home, not both. Okay?
Kevin says you could always quit or divorce her.
Nope, not gonna happen. I've been with her. It'll be December 2nd. It'll be 24 years.
How
It's a
many
long damn
years?
time to be with somebody. You don't hear about that shit anymore.
Yes, Amy.
How many years?
24 years.
I'm drinking about a whole pot. I need it today.
Ugh.
Well, Maria and I got 9 years on you guys. Madam
Ken.
Sunshine, how are you?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to make another pot, Jonathan.
The best part of waking up is
Folgers
coffee
in your
in your cup. It's in your freaking cup.
Yeah, this year for Maria and I, it'll be 33 years.
What's up? I gotta get my cigarettes too.
And each year on our anniversary, I
I
present her
just
with
freaking
divorce
woke
papers.
up, like,
And
I
each year she
literally
gets
got
2 years a
home.
month.
Speaking of cigarettes, let me roll up one.
I literally got home and I freaking fell asleep. Like that's how I know I'm sick. I know I'm sick.
should-
My stepbrother's like, "Yo, you want to play some Fortnite with me?" I'm like, "Yo, man, I'm gonna
Should be
tell
in
you
the
the
shower
honest
right
truth.
now.
I'm gonna tell you the honest truth. I'm sick." He's like,
Oh,
"Are you
she's
serious?"
already
I'm
taking
like,
her
"Yo,
shower.
I'm gonna lay down and take a damn nap because I'm feeling like crap." He's like, "All right, do you."
Dean says, Angel, the best part of waking up is Becca in your cup.
Yo, look at. I got 2 more sleeves of these. But Jim, on some good news. Dude. I have an interview on Wednesday
Samuel.
for a dispatch
I have a-
position.
I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow morning. Actually, 2 tomorrow morning.
For your legs?
No, for my legs.
It's raining.
What's going on with your legs? I've heard. I think it was like 3 live streams ago, where
I think
Maria
it's
mentioned something
neuropathy,
like
right?
your legs are not okay anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I may have I may
I
have
know
some
what's wrong with
blockage in my
Jim.
legs.
Yeah, he
You may have
doesn't have a
some what?
lot of blood flow.
I may have some blockage in my legs, at least in my left leg.
Blockage.
Yeah,
Oh.
Yeah,
same
for
block
Yeah,
as
that's-
me, man. Like,
blood flow.
I'm gonna tell you like this, dude. You know how I learned about all this stuff? Back in 1997.
Yeah, Madam Johnson, that's a lot.
Okay, 1997. We're going back. Fuck, almost 30 years. All right, it was like
Mm.
April 25th, 1997. My mom's like, "I have pain in my belly. I have pain in my belly." The fuck? So we're like, "Okay, fine." We call the ambulance. She gets brought up to the hospital. They're like, "All right, we're prepping your mom for appendicitis." I'm like, "Okay, that's 2-hour surgery, no problem." All right, no problem. Yeah, got this 2-hour surgery, not a problem, Mom. You'll be all right. You'll be fine. I'm like 10 hours later, and I still ain't getting a call from the doctor saying my mom's out of surgery. I call the hospital. I'm like, "Yo, what's taking my mom so long to get out of surgery for appendicitis?" They're like, "You need to come up here." I'm like, "What the fuck you mean? What's going on with my mom?" They're like, "You need to come up here now." Now, mind you, I just turned 18, and my dad died on March 19th, 5 days before my 18th birthday. And a month later, we're talking, the fucking hospital is talking jiggity jaggedy at me. Now, I'm a legal adult, yo. I'm ready to throw hands. And the doctor comes out. So that's about at 10 hours. I'm sitting up in the hospital for 2 hours. The doctor comes out and tells me, "Yo, listen, you have to be strong right now." I'm like, "What the hell is going on with my mother?" He's like, "It's necrotizing fasciitis." I said, "What the fuck is that?" He's like, "Necrotizing fasciitis is a flesh-eating bacterial disease." I'm like, "Where the fuck did my mom get that from?" It started with a little wound that big, only a centimeter long, in her foot. And it traveled up her leg, into her stomach, and down her other leg. Okay?
Did you wash that?
That's
No
dry.
I got you.
And hang on.
2002 comes around. My mom has to go to a vascular surgeon.
That's fine. You can cook it with it, but if you want the steak to cook evenly, you're gonna have to get.
She freaking had to replace
My kind of nice.
a vein in her right leg, going between where they did the surgery on her leg to get the necrotizing fasciitis out and her toe because there was a blockage in there, and she needed more blood being produced to her foot. Yeah, I tell you, I know a lot about all that stuff. Like, and I'm only a damn freaking.
There you go.
Well, I have to wash them.
That's dry.
So yeah. Hi Tim. Hi Kathy. Hi Becca Boo. Oh.
Fine, that's why.
So yeah, I know about medical shit, dude. And what they're probably gonna tell Jim is that he needs a procedure, and it's called a vein bypass. That's where it is. They'll find where the blockage is in the vein. All right, and what they'll do is they'll freaking insert right where the vein is pumping, and they'll jump the vein to where it's good. You know, it like, okay, so
No.
I'll give you an example. If Jim needs surgery to put vein in his leg, okay, no, that ain't gonna work because that's clear. Okay, what they pretty much do is this. Let's say the vein blocked right here. What they'll do is they'll take a piece of vein and they'll attach it right here where the blood is flowing good, and they'll jump over the blockage and connect it to the other piece of vein, and they'll put it right there. This is not
Right.
medical advice, guys.
Sandwiches?
That sounds, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or
It's
they
only
could have just put, or they could have just put in a stent.
Yeah, they could put in the stent now too because they like doing that shit.
What's going on, everybody?
Hi, Maria.
Hi, Maria.
Maria.
Are you full? You don't want anything else?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that's what Jim. You got this, dude. You got this all day. It's nothing major, dude.
My dog
That's
said
not-
hi to you.
Hi, back to him.
My cat is still sleeping on the box.
Madam Sunshine says my veins are like a 1971 Oldsmobile with a bad engine.
Damn.
Becca, don't worry. I'll keep that engine running. I promise.
Maria Cathy Suri says hello. Pilo says hello. Kevin says hello.
Hello, Kevin.
Madam Sunshine says hello. I'm sure Tim said hello.
I'm just feeling like
Melissa
complete
says
shit,
hello.
guys. That's true. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like complete.
Nicole 807
ass right
says
now.
hello.
I know, and I'm smoking cigarettes. Y'all gonna be like, you shouldn't be smoking. Fuck.
Yeah, why do
The
people always say
only
that?
thing, the only
You gotta
the only
quit
thing is,
smoking.
the only thing is that smoking cigarettes does is raise your blood pressure. It's a
Hello,
proven
Kara.
fact.
It does what?
Raise your blood pressure.
I don't need my blood pressure raised. I'm married to you.
No.
Right, Jim? She told you straight up, I don't need my blood pressure
It
raised.
raises
I'm
my
married
blood
to you.
pressure every day.
Yeah, unfortunately, I smoke. I actually smoke cigarettes.
But I'm gonna tell you something.
But-
I'm gonna tell you something. Yo, have you ever went into the doctor's office and they're like, "Oh, your blood pressure's high."
Not that I'm aware of.
Listen. 10 minutes before you go into that doctor's office, what are you doing? You're putting out a cigarette.
That's true.
I learned something. I don't smoke 45 minutes before going to the doctor's. My
Oh,
blood
Jim
pressure is
can't do
perfect every single fucking time.
I'm dying out my cigarette as I'm walking in the door.
Yeah, his blood
Exactly. And
pressure's
they're like, "Oh, your blood pressure's high."
No, my
But you
blood
do
pressure is
smoke.
never high.
you do smoke the rest of the time. So every time you go to the doctor, 45 minutes before that, you don't smoke, but the rest of the time you do. Or
Yeah.
did I understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's kind of you're cheating on yourself
No.
because
No.
here's
No,
the thing:
no.
you don't have to be ashamed in front of your doctor. If you're smoking regularly, your
No,
doctor
no,
should
no,
know
no,
about
no,
it, so he
no,
can
no,
give
no,
you a
no,
bad
no.
What?
No,
Pressing this one
no,
upon
no.
her.
What I'm saying is this. Listen to me. If you're smoking a cigarette before you go into the doctor's office, 90% of the time, your blood pressure is going to be high. For 30 to 45 minutes before you go into the doctor's office, don't have a cigarette.
I'm part of that 10%.
All right?
But if you just imagine throughout the day, how many cigarettes are you smoking? Like, is it every half an hour? Is it like every 30 minutes, or is it every 2 hours or something? How many will it be in
Every
your case?
hour.
Yes, that
So
was
you have a const. Sorry, go ahead,
one
Jim.
of that was me. Hang on, Maria.
What?
Put oil on them,
One here?
on the steak. Yeah.
I got oil in the pan.
Becca's like, just quit. Hey, look, Charm.
If you smoke a cigarette every hour, your blood pressure is more or less like 80% of the time of your day. Your blood pressure is kind of high.
Yeah, pretty much,
So
yeah.
if you go, no, it should be pretty high, because if you smoke at least a cigarette an hour, it should be pretty high. So if you go with in this kind of state, your body is in. If you go to the doctor, he might as well just giving you better tips how to maybe just lower your blood pressure,
No, but
because at
you
the
know
end of
what?
the day, smoking cigarettes is an addiction.
Hang on a
Damn,
minute.
I'm going to tell you, doctors
Hang on
are
a
the
minute.
biggest hypocrites in the damn world.
Hello.
Hang
You
on
know
a minute.
why?
I don't.
Hang on
Hey,
a
It's a
minute.
hard thing to say.
Hang on a minute.
No,
Madam
no,
Sunshine
no. Let me
says
explain.
I
Let
was
me
smoking
explain.
my cigarette
The
waiting
first
for
three
ambulance
things,
to
the
pick me
first
up
three
having a
things
heart
out of the
attack.
doctor's mouth 90% of the time is you shouldn't drink, you shouldn't smoke, and you shouldn't do a bunch of other shit. And then 2 weeks later, you walk around the freaking, like on a Saturday or a Sunday, you walk around the corner and the doctor's sitting on the corner smoking a cigarette. You go out to the bar 2 weeks later and the doctor's in there fucking pounding shots. You know, fucking partying his life like there's no tomorrow.
Hi,
You know,
Lois. How are you and Pops? Hi,
yo,
Tim. Hi, Pilo.
some doctors are the
Hi,
biggest
Shorty.
hypocrites
Hi,
in the
Tara.
world.
Hi.
You know,
Hi,
I
Hi,
don't give a
Papa.
shit what anybody says, dude.
Dominic, Tara, Mr. Miss Honeybee.
Hello, Mr. Mackey.
Maggie, okay?
Hi,
He says smoking
Sammy.
is bad. Okay.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
You're right.
Hi, Tim.
Yeah, but if you
All right.
have an
Hi,
addiction,
Kathy.
I mean,
All right. So here's the deal. Here's my question. Here's my next question. We're gonna talk about cannabis. Okay, for a quick second. Good idea or bad idea?
if you're smoking cannabis,
Good idea or bad idea?
depends on you personal case. My cannabis is not good for everyone, but it's good for a good chunk of people. I'm having I'm an ADHD guy. So cannabis is kind of a controversial thing for me, because at some point it helps me a lot, but at some point it damages a lot. It deals some damage to me. So
Okay.
I gotta. Usually, what I would have to do is kind of figure out where the best way of balance would be for me. But that's the least thing an ADHD guy could do. So I'm kind of drifting in and out of addiction.
No,
It's
not an
it's
addiction.
fucked up.
Here's the thing with cannabis. Here's the thing with cannabis. Let me explain this to you. Okay, there was this family in Massachusetts. Their 3-year-old son kept having seizures.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 3 years old, constantly having seizures. They started cooking his food in CBD oil, not THC, CBD oil.
Yeah, no,
Come,
I know that substance. I know the substance. It's another
Alright.
part of the cannabis plant.
okay. DCF came into the house and said, "You're abusing your son." Once they started cooking with the CBD oil, the seizures stopped.
Hi,
Yeah,
Jonathan.
CBD is not psychoactive. You can get no high from CBD. It's only
Right.
THC.
Right. They packed up and moved to Colorado where it was legal. For
Hi, Mom.
man.
Sabrina.
Now this kid is now like freaking 19 years old
Mm-hmm.
and has been
19
using
years.
CBD, and he's perfectly fine.
That's
The
what I'm
doctors
saying. And
The doctors in Colorado said you did the right thing.
yeah, but here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, though, because that's what I was saying. Using cannabis or abusing it, it's a specific individual matter of your case. Like somebody can have it, somebody shouldn't.
Yep.
I don't
Exactly.
know. I don't know where I'm standing. That's a big issue for me. I don't know where I'm standing in this kind of for this matter of fact. But some people really like cancer. People that have cancer to just relieve off the body of the physical pain they feel every day when they have cancer. Cannabis can help. Cannabis can help in a lot of cases, but it can be destructive in a lot of cases as well. So you got to figure it out yourself. Either way, you want to try it out. Either way, you want to give you the go and say, okay, you know what, fuck it, I want to try it out. But in some cases, then again, in some cases, there are some people that just shouldn't.
Yeah, I totally agree. I totally agree 100%. Like,
but that
I believe-
that has a lot. That has anything to do with accountability to your health. So you got to figure it out
Right.
yourself.
Like,
Nobody
like-
can
like-
treat it.
now, marijuana is legalized in Massachusetts where I live. Okay, which is great. You know, they have dispensaries, and you can get a medical marijuana card. But you know what? The thing that sucks about having a medical marijuana card up here in Massachusetts, if you have your medical marijuana card, you can't get your LTC.
So that means you can, if you have the state Massachusetts marijuana card, you can just go shop for some weed. You go in one of those stores and
You
buy
go to
your
the
weed.
dispensary and get it. You go to the dispensary and get it.
Ah,
But
dispensary.
if you have your medical marijuana card, you can't get your license to carry.
Yeah, I mean,
Now,
it's
mind you, I got a
it's
big issue.
it got
I was in the
legalized in
military.
Germany.
I was in the
Yeah.
military for 5 years, so certain things scare the shit out of me and trigger PTSD.
Oh,
Alright.
that's fantastic that you're mentioning it because PTSD, they were kind of researching a lot on the effects of marijuana on PTSD, like of ex-soldiers, ex-veterans that got deployed, and cannabis seems to help a whole lot. So it's it's way underappreciated.
Here's my issue behind it. Okay, here's my issue. Here's my number one issue. I used to smoke a lot of marijuana before I became a vet. Before I joined the military, I used to smoke every day. Now that was back in 2000. Damn, I shouldn't be laying down and sucking on a cough drop. That's a bad idea.
Yeah, don't do that. You choking.
Yeah, that's what just happened. I just had to pop up. It went right down to my throat. So now I just freaking smoke. There's two things the military taught me to do legally and get away with it. One was smoke cigarettes. The other one was drink alcohol.
The other one was what? Sorry, the other
Drink
one was what?
alcohol. Drink.
Drink alcohol.
All right. Now I barely drink. I barely drink.
I mean, I do
Like
it
I'm
every once
lucky
in a
if I
while.
have a beer a week. All right.
I live in the
So-
country. Everybody drinks around here.
Hi, Jen.
Everybody drinks around there. That's great. But yeah, I mean, like, yeah. So I just maintain, you know, like.
Of course you do. But here's the thing about drugs and alcohol, about any kind of abuse. Might you be intoxicated or just on the influence of drugs? The
But when
thing
I do
is,
drink, I don't drink and drive, guys. I don't drink and drive. That's my number one rule. I don't drink and drive.
oh
First I
yeah,
do my
please,
drinking.
never,
No,
ever,
listen.
never, ever
First I
drink
do
and
my
drive.
drinking, and then I do my driving.
Because you're
I
keeping,
don't drink and drive.
you're not only keeping yourself in danger, you're keeping other people as well in danger if you drink and
Right.
drive.
Right.
So
Like I
just
said, I don't drink and
please,
drive.
just for the
First I do my drinking, and then I do my driving.
that goes for everyone in the chat. I'm watching you. Never ever drink and drive because you're putting
That's right.
putting everyone else in danger
Right.
as well. Don't
Listen,
be an ego asshole.
Listen, leave
I've
the
done
soda
it
cup in the
at my
cup
house with, like,
holder
my
until you're at a
family.
stoplight, okay, guys? First you do your drinking, and then you do your driving.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Even
All right, guys, but I just want to come up and say hi.
Sorry.
I love you all.
Was supposed to be a song.
good night.
And I'll see you all on the YouTube roads.
Bye.
You hit it off. Bye bye then. And there he goes.
See, I
Tara,
prefer to
how was work?
drink at home.
I didn't get home till almost 20 till 2 last night, or 20 till 2 last night. And I started at 4:30.
Hi, Riz.
And I gotta go back in, and I gotta close again tonight. I gotta go in at 5 to 12 again.
Yeah. We're glad you're here though. Shoddy, you just wanted to say something? I frankly interrupted you.
I had actually went to my brother's,
Mhm.
and I've gotten extremely high and drunk at the same time. But I was able to drive home because I live like maybe a block and a half from him. So, yeah, I don't drive very far to be at someone's house and drinking.
To where?
If I'm gonna drink at my house,
Hold on, Shoddy, hold on, Rick. There was just a phone going off.
I think it's Sabrina.
Hello.
Just let it hold. Okay, just go ahead. Sorry. Just go ahead.
Yeah, it's very rare that I'll get drunk at my brother's and then drive home. Last week, I only drank one beer, took a hit, a week. That's it, and was
That's perfectly fine. I mean, you just gotta stay away from the fucking steering wheel every single time you just drink one beer. I mean, I like to have every once in a while a beer myself. For a matter of fact, I have one right now, but I would never sit myself in front of a steering wheel right now because it makes you like just tired. Your reaction time gets so slow, and you kind of you kind of most likely you're kind of way too much into believing into your own abilities when you're drunk, but you're not
Yeah.
you're not to drive when you're drunk. That's all.
Yeah, but by the time I finished like drinking and stuff like that, I was like, I was drunk, but not the type of drunk to where you're gonna crash. You know what I mean? Relax
Mm-hmm.
drunk. But when I was at my brother's last week, like I said, I only took a puff of weed
Yeah.
before I went to my brother's, and my son was driving. When we got to my brother, I ate something and then I drank a beer. I only drank one beer, and we were at my brother's for like 5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So all that was already out of my system. Oh, yum!
Hmm.
Looks so delicious.
What is he showing off? Oh my gosh.
Yes.
I can only show my little. I have just a little stash right here of some vegetables.
Yum.
But that's a nice plant right there. Look at that headbutt. Look at that headbutt. That is like your forearm. That's the size of your forearm.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. That looks yummy.
So, Shorty, Shorty, is it legal where you live?
What, marijuana? It's legal
Is
here. It's legal. We have a couple of dispensaries by my house.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, they got legalized. They got legalized like back in the last year in Germany. They got legalized as well, so we can have. Sorry, we can have some good weed over here as well. But I got just a little stash. This is what I. This is one of the pieces I got. But it's pretty strong. It's pretty strong. You gotta be wary. Can knock me out in no time.
I am getting some movement back in my thumb, though. At least I can do this now. I can move my thumb now.
Oh, that's good, Tara.
Oh yeah, Tara, you had something with your thumb. What you got some accident or what was going on?
Yeah, it was between me and my scooter versus a car.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah. You've told us last time we were on the panel.
Yeah, before.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not even been out like it was before. It's like I got in this before. Before it was out like this, but now I can bring it in. I can touch my fingers now.
I had the same thing going on with my ankle that was broken, but you gotta train it every day. Just move a little bit more every day.
Well, that's only after 2 days of them doing anything with my thumb. That's how much movement I got for 2 days. Them doing the therapy. I go tomorrow afternoon. I go back, but that's only after 2 days of them working on it.
Yeah, all the tissue gotta build back up.
Yeah, I know, and I'm finally, at least I'm getting used to using my left hand again because I'm left-handed. But I tried to wear my brace at work yesterday because I didn't know how bad it was going to be with working.
Mm-hmm.
I ended up having to take it off, and I had to put my compression glove on because it was hurting with my brace on. So I had to take my brace off and put my compression glove on because it started to swell with my brace on. So I took it off and used my compression glove and had no issues after I put my compression glove on.
Yeah, they're kind of helpful.
Start using it again because I've been working on an app again, and I got it right here that I've been working on since I've been able to use my hand again. I'm so glad to use my left hand again since I'm left-handed. I was so glad to use it again.
I mean, breaking my left hand will be the worst thing because I'm a lefty guy.
So am I. And it was just I was too, but whenever the accident happened, my thumb was completely pointed straight down like that. That's how it looked after the accident happened.
Huh.
Yeah, because it happened on February 4th, and finally getting use of my thumb back.
Yeah, but I mean, it always takes some time
Yeah.
till you get your full functionality of your fingers back, or of your food, or something else.
Yeah.
Because
At least I can
all
hold
the
my pen
tissue has to
again.
build back up again.
Yeah,
Huh?
at least I can hold my pen again. I can hold my pen again in my hand.
I mean, you will eventually go there. You will be able to lift things with both hands, and eventually with your left hand as well.
I do, but I'm careful with it because they told me still not to bump my thumb or anything. They told me not to bump it or jam it.
Yeah, makes sense. That makes perfectly sense. You shouldn't overdo it.
Yeah.
It takes longer for us smokers to heal up, they say, the doctors do.
Well, that they were surprised because I think, not even. I'm trying to think when they took out things. I think I had my surgery on the 12th, and I'm trying to think when they took out the pins. They took out the pins maybe 2-3 weeks later. That it was okay that they took the pins out because I had to have 2 pins down here at the base because it was broke at the base of the thumb.
I'm sure that will help with physical therapy. Yeah,
I didn't hear
Jen's
myself.
probably right about that.
I still just don't lift the glassware because the glassware it works too heavy, and I have other people doing that for me because that I don't have full grip yet, and I don't want to drop the glassware.
Yeah, I mean, just don't hurry. Just don't stress it. Just don't overhurry yourself. Just keep on. Eventually, your thumb will gain back all its force, so you can push with it as you used to. But you gotta give it some time.
Oh, matter of fact, because I have to
What?
leave here, I have to be at work at 5 o'clock, and it takes me about 12 minutes to walk to work, so I'll probably leave here a little after 4.
Oh, okay.
Sarah, what time is it there?
Okay.
It's 3 o'clock here.
I gotta
Well,
calculate it back.
Here.
Which state you're in, Tara? Because you got
Pennsylvania.
it's not this. And which one?
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
Hmm.
Yep.
That's crazy because I know Pennsylvania is on the east coast of more to the east coast of USA, right? Like close.
Yes, Pennsylvania is on the East Coast.
Thank you. Yeah, because I know you were looking up that restaurant where I work at the other day.
Oh yeah, yeah. What was the name again? I think. Hold on. I think I even got it in here.
60.
It
How are
was
you?
not pizza, orange
Hi,
octopus.
60.
Because you said you like their calzone from there. I think that's what you said.
It's weird.
Like.
Yeah, but I don't find it anymore. Bud Murphy's. Was it Bud Murphy's? Yeah. Yeah, I found it. Yeah. I'm a silly guy about my PC remembers everything.
His PC remembers everything.
Oh yeah. Just opposed to me because I tend to forget.
How much time we got
Give me
left
a
on that
second.
pressure, Annie?
38 minutes.
Where's the
Hi,
letter?
Maria.
It's in the 716 McCormick Avenue in Connellsville in Pennsylvania, right?
I'm not sure the address, but yeah, I think that's where it's at.
Hello, Mary Shope. Maria is pigging down on steak.
It's good.
Hi, 6P.
But it's a beautiful building right there. You got those. Hold on, I gotta show you. I gotta show it to you. But I won't show any address or something. But I like the bottom of the building. Look at this kind of bricks laying.
Well, that's the
Right
front.
here.
That's where the takeout is. But if you look on the back, on the other side, that's the takeout area. Then there's a bar. There's our Shamrock Room. There's a patio on the back end.
Mary,
Okay,
hi,
let me
16.
see. Ah, yeah. This is the back end right here.
Well, that's
Oh,
that's
that's
the
nice.
kitchen area. That's the kitchen area right there and the storage. But if you go back a little farther, the patio's on the back side. If you keep going past that dumpster, the patio's on that side.
It's
Here.
nice.
Yeah, if you go up on there, you can see where that white fence is. That's the patio area.
I don't think I can go in there.
Yeah,
I just
well,
get room on the street right here, but it
Yeah,
looks
it's
nice.
right
I mean,
there.
it looks pretty nice.
Yeah, where that white fencing is where the patio is. It goes around the building. It's like
hello
an
to you.
L-shaped
I know, I said
patio.
hello to him. I said it out loud. Hi, Angie.
No, it's nice. I would go eat there. I would have some pizza right there.
Oh yeah, there's three. You can sit in the bar, you can sit in the dining room, or you can go out to the patio and sit.
That's nice.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it is. It's really nice.
I'll
Especially on
send
a
it.
nice,
I'll go.
if it's a nice weather, being outside and eating.
Well, they have it covered. There's a patio has a cover over top.
Right. That's to help with the rain and stuff like that. Hi,
I tell you what, they have a big
you
thing
okay?
for they have a big thing for the they had a big thing for St. Patty's Day because it's an Irish bar. I tell you what, that place was packed on that day, but I was off that day, so I didn't work. But that place was packed. They even had a tent outside in the parking lot by the patio. I mean, that place, there was not sitting room at all.
Wow.
They do reservations and everything. They've had parties there. They do all kinds of stuff.
Do they catering for house parties as well?
Well, if you go there, I don't think they deliver, but you go there and have the parties.
No, okay.
They do have takeout food where they have, they make the pizzas and it's not cooked, but you can take it home and cook the pizza there. They even have the pizza that you can make at home.
Yeah, but that's bullshit though, because your own home oven is never as good as those pizza ovens because they can heat up like to 450 degrees Celsius. I don't know what it means in Fahrenheit.
Well, some
But,
people do buy 'em, but some people do buy them, but a lot of people order them there.
Yeah, makes sense.
We have a place here called Papa Murphy's.
Yeah.
You can
we do
order.
too.
You can order any type of pizza, different topping. You can add different toppings, and then you bake it at home. But
Yeah.
I mean, you just have to pay attention to the right temperature and all that to to make sure it's not overcooked or burnt or whatever. But they give you a specific time and temperature for the different pizzas that's there. It could be deep dish, or 2-layered, or just 1 layer. Hand tossed.
Deep dish is no pizza. Sorry. Perfect. Deep dish is no pizza. Deep dish is quiche or a casserole, but it ain't a pizza. Here's the thing. Let me show you what I want to get this summer around. I want to make myself some pizzas, and I gotta show you what I will be using for it. Here it is.
Hang on. Dominic, hang on a minute.
All right.
Sabrine, go ahead and talk. See if we can hear you.
Hi.
Oh, we can hear you.
Yeah, we
I
can hear
can
you.
hear.
Well, I can't hear myself. That's good.
You don't want to hear yourself.
Yeah.
I know. I don't want to.
Yeah, you don't want feedback like that.
Okay, cool. Because it was doing a whole bunch of feedback, and I didn't like it.
Yeah. No, you don't want to hear yourself.
Okay. I like it better this way because it was too much echoing.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Dominic, go ahead. Sorry about that.
It's all good, Jim. So what I wanted to get for this summer is a gas pizza oven like this. It costs a whopping
That's neat.
309. You can get it cheaper. You can get it for like $150. But
Yeah,
you can make your own pizza.
Yeah, but
I
let
like
me
that.
ask you this. Let me ask you this. How often are you going to make your own pizza?
I mean, I'm not making it quite oftenly right now because I don't have this kind of oven, but I will be putting it up at least 2, 3, 4 times a month
That's
on
neat.
my eating.
I like it.
I mean, it's not the monthly fee, right? It's not the monthly fee. You pay your fair share of you pay a fair price for it, and you have it available all the time. So you can if you invite friends, you can make a nice pizza around, like real pizza, not the
No, I understand that. I understand the concept, but even what I'm just saying, like for us, we don't hardly ever get pizza that often. When we do, we get Little Caesars. We buy 2 of them. It's usually for Larry. And
Yeah, I mean that might be a matter of taste. Like if you don't get pizza this often throughout the month, you most likely just hit the pizzeria or some Italian restaurant, or Papa's Pizza or Caesar's or something. But if you kind of want to work with it, so like in the summer, if you just can put it out, or even in the winter, you can just put out your pizza oven and make yourself an authentic Italian pizza. Because most of the ovens you got in your kitchen cannot heat up that much. But that's what you want to have for a pizza.
I want to try a pizza on the grill.
Oh, on the grill. Ooh.
Same here.
Pizza I want is in Chicago.
Yeah,
yeah,
because
Maria
of
says the pizza she wants is in
It's
Chicago.
in Chicago. It's not here.
Well, you got home
Yeah.
run and frozen here.
Yeah, I got home with it.
And see, that's another
Maria-
thing too. Like home run and pizza, we can get here frozen, which is basically the same as in the restaurant. I mean, they don't change a thing, okay? And it tastes just like you're eating in the restaurant. That's how good it is.
Yep.
Oh, that is awesome.
I mean, here I agree like for like 60%, right? Here's the thing though, we got a brand of deep refrigerated pizza that when you bake it yourself in the oven, it's actually more or less like authentic Italian pizza. But in most cases, when you are baking a pizza, you want to bake it. You don't want to bake it for 10 minutes at like. Hold on, I gotta figure it out. Celsius to Fahrenheit.
Now you're gonna make me want to go buy pizza.
So you don't want to you don't want to bake it at 428 Fahrenheit. You want to bake it at like a lot more, at least the double amount of temperature. So the pizza just needs to stay in the oven for like 3 to 4 minutes and gets literally burned. That's why they're tasting so good, and that's why they are not like crackers, because they in an Italian restaurant they spend very little time in the oven because the oven is so hot.
Yeah.
Chrissy, how are you? And if you have it in a pizza oven, you always got to turn it so it doesn't burn.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's all right. I mean, cooking something always, if you cook something, you gotta always do some work. But you gotta figure out if you want to have a pizza oven, so you're eating pizza oftenly enough. There's a thing I
Maria-
never ever would
Chrissy
get
says hi.
is an air fryer. Crazy.
What I want is not here. I want a deep dish.
Deep dish is no pizza.
I want a Chicago deep dish pizza.
Deep dish is no pizza, Maria.
It's okay. I'll eat it anyway.
Yeah.
You can have it, but it ain't no pizza. You can have it. It's quiche or it's a casserole. You can
Deep
have
dish
it
pizza.
anyway. No, it's no pizza. It's a deep dish, but it's no pizza.
Damn. People
Come on
have
now.
their own
Like one of
taste.
his,
Come
you're
on
in with
now.
like one of his huge burritos right now.
You know, the difference between a deep dish pizza and a regular pizza is that the process is reversed. Like,
Yeah,
Thank you,
that's like
Sammy.
50% of the reason, but it's like
you
a
would put
cake.
you would put the cheese on the bottom,
I
all
know.
the other ingredients, and then you would put the sauce on top. Whereas on a regular pizza, you put the sauce on the bottom, your ingredients, and then the cheese on top.
Yeah, but it's like it's not the way you top it off. It's not the way you put on the toppings. It's more like it's a fucking cake. It's like 4 centimeters thick. Or it's like
Yeah, but it's
2 inches
good.
thick.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Sammy.
it's good.
Sammy says,
It might be good.
Sammy
It
says,
might be good.
Sammy says it is pizza.
No, it ain't. I beg to differ.
That's
It's okay.
Add one.
That's okay. We
I'll
can
be-
agree to disagree.
It's a pizza
Yeah,
pie.
I'll be dying on this hill.
Basically,
That ain't no pizza.
pie.
That's a
Loaded.
yeah. It's a pie or a cake,
Pizza
a
pie.
casserole.
Oh, one of those burritos would be nice too.
Yeah.
From El Gallo.
El Gallo Tapatio. My God, the
Gallo.
size of their fucking burritos. Oh man.
No shit for real. We actually have a place.
I'm gonna
It is
go to
good.
Maria
It
and
is
Z's
good,
and have
Sammy. You're
steak.
right.
Garcia's.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Sammy, it is good.
There's a place in Chicago. Well, they're in surrounding areas of Chicago now. It's called El Gallo Tapatio. Look them up. Their fucking burritos are just so
Oh god, their
big,
stuff is so huge. Man, that
Yeah.
food is good.
and it's cheap too. You know. I mean, I remember we used to pay $5 for
Can
the
you-
fucking burrito.
Can you repeat the name real quick for me?
El Gallo. That's
A
GALLO Tapatio.
Hey Gallo, that's like a
I think the
rooster.
last time we were there,
Something like
Frankie
that.
had been with us.
Yeah.
And we all ate over there together.
We have La Bambas here, and they're like they make burritos as big as your head.
Really?
Yeah.
See, like
It's really
the
good. Really good
burritos,
chicken salad.
the burritos I get from Speedy Burrito, they're small, really,
Yeah, they're not the same.
and they cost more.
I never bought one because I didn't think I can eat it. I get their chicken salad, and it's huge too. But they're really good. It's called La
Oh, and if
Bambas.
you ever get the chance, get a chicken burrito. I'm telling you, those things are
Good too.
they are so fucking good. The seasonings that they put on the chicken is just awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I've eaten a
Yeah.
few places, and I rather have steak than the chicken.
Yeah.
Well, most of the time I get steak, but every now and then I'll get a chicken burrito.
Damn it, you're making me hungry now.
Right.
And I'm drinking coffee. I'm drinking coffee to suppress my
I'm drinking
hunger.
coffee, and I had a bagel earlier.
And right now I'm
Yeah,
eating
don't fight it.
the soup.
Food talk.
Well, Sammy, go get yourself a pizza.
Yes, go get a pizza.
I'm like, I'm broke right now to get a pizza.
I know the feeling. I don't get paid till Friday.
And if, you know what the funny thing is? I actually promised myself not to be on YouTube for a couple days, and look what I'm doing. I'm in.
I
on
know, me
YouTube.
too, because all I do is want to donate to everybody's channel.
Not me.
Oh, my beautiful daughter's coming downstairs. I hear her.
No, I stayed up really late to help Miko.
Here she is.
Oh, shorty.
You see my daughter?
I
Yep,
saw.
you see her.
Yeah, I
don't
see
know what
that
she
too. Hey.
You saw what?
Her name's Serena.
Sammy wants
Sabrina
your credit
Serena.
card number so he can get a pizza.
No, thank you.
Damn.
He ain't no fool.
Sammy, the pizza's on you.
Oh, let me get it up one more time.
I'm like waiting for Dominic to finish his sentence.
Oh, hold on, give me a second. I gotta recall what I wanted to say to you.
Oh, yeah, I get that too.
Yeah, I'm not completely fresh in my head anymore. Yeah, here we go. There, I got my line back again. Shorty, in Miko's channel, there are a lot of shorts. Like, I've hung around the last few live streams he was on, and there's a lot of trolling, a lot of kiddos. They even
Hey,
trolling
thank you for
you.
that $1.99 super sticker. That is so awesome of you.
Oh,
That's
thank
another
you,
coffee.
Nikki.
Each leg. Put a rug underneath each leg and see what. Well, no, you gotta put tape probably to tape the rug.
Thank
Yeah,
you very much.
that's what I got here.
Of course you'll eat it up if it's free.
I just don't really use it all.
Eat it up. Swallow it.
Yeah. I mean,
Eating
there are
up.
some kids that are actually respectful,
Here's
but
some.
there's
You don't
some
need
that,
much.
oh
Some
my
stuff
God, it's like,
Yeah, he needs to be careful.
Put a little bit
Placing
on.
the boots.
I was like, towards the end, I was like getting irritated, and
I like to put some in here
I
in the
was like,
kitchen.
I cannot describe it. It was like one of those moments that you were like pissed and irritated, all that stuff, and I was like, I was afraid to really lay it off. Oh my God.
I will get my lunch together now.
Maria,
Yeah,
you
if it
scratching
was
off
on
some
your
tickets?
lap, I would eat it too.
Did you move his cage in the other room? Okay. Okay. It was noisy on that floor without no rug underneath it.
Square.
Because I do want to make something.
Yeah, but that's not the right way though. That is not the right way. Because the reason why I'm saying that is because people like tell him we love you and stuff like that, and he says it back. But what happens when the parents come in and hear that? They're thinking he's a pedophile.
He's a what?
No, it's just a.
They stick to this, but they don't
because he allows children in there. People tell him, "We love you." Stay strong. He would say, "Love you back. Love you guys back." And I will stay strong. But if their parent hears that, they're gonna assume that Miko is a pedophile. If it continues that. I don't know how to explain it.
What? Is that bad on his channel?
It'd be a good.
Nah, guys.
You're gonna fall in love with them like I did.
Yeah, that's just my opinion. I love Miko. But
So just that I shorty, just so that I get it straight. Miko is allowing minors in his channel, in his live stream, in his chat. and
Yes,
that's
he is my
because and that's why people are calling him a pedophile. Is that what
No,
I?
I'm not saying they're calling him that. I'm just saying that if because the many times I've been in there, they will say, "I love you, keep strong," right?
Yeah, I mean,
Miko would say that back.
Hi, Steve.
Love you too, and
Hi,
thank
Evan.
you. But
Sounds
He's
good,
tough
Steve.
oh
too.
wow, wow.
if parents hear that, they are gonna think he's a pedo. I'm sorry.
How
No.
how is he fucking supposed to know who is a minor
I
and who is not when he's saying
because
that?
he lets them in.
Yeah, but
Most
you
of them.
can't you uh,
Hi, Kevin.
Dominic,
don't,
Dominic, you can pretty
don't
much judge.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Here's the thing I don't understand. Here's the thing I don't understand. When people coming into the Miko's channel, and I've seen last time it was there were a lot. There were like I think it was 100 or 200 people in his chat. And when they kind of hopping off and they say, "Hey Miko, have a good time, love you, get well soon," and he say, "Loving you back." How is he supposed that this is a minor he's talking to? It's just some sort of application. That's what it
You
is.
gotta check.
And
If you go to the
You gotta check profiles.
profile, if you go to the
yeah,
profile, you
profiles,
will see
profiles.
that kid.
Yeah, but profiles ain't worth shit, Jim. You can never ever be 100% sure about
You're
somebody's
right.
age just right from his
You're
profile.
right.
You're right.
You're right. You're never going to be 100% accurate, but if you can get to 99%,
Most of them say they are on their parents' phone, and they will admit how old they are. I mean, a few of them
Christy
said
said it
they're
takes
like
one.
10 or 12 years old.
Christy said
I
it just
mean,
takes one person to take it the wrong way. And
Yeah,
that's it.
one person will take it the wrong way. They
Uh-huh.
could report
and she
him
said he just
and
wants the
all that
subs.
stuff.
Yeah, he just
Chrissy
wants to
said
subscribers, that's all.
she just said he just wants the subs. Is that right?
Yes.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, throughout the time I was moderating on some channels, I figured, as Jim just said, you can never have the 100%, but you can make sure that you have at least 99 or 90% possibility you got out the right guys. But there are kind of certain sentences or certain messages only kids would write. And here's the thing, kids, it's only kids that let's put up some examples. It's only kids that will want to be mod. They're actively asking for being a mod. If a kid is asking you to do a backflip, it's a user in your channel is asking you to do a backflip, it's most likely a kid, because an adult wouldn't ask something like this. And this is where I kind of draw the line. If a guy in the chat is underage or over 18 or 21 or somewhere else. But
Sabrina,
in
when you're
Miko's,
on someone else's channel, they're getting the watch hours. When you're doing your own live, the people that are in your live are giving you the watch hours.
Okay, I got you. Thank you.
but keep in mind, for getting monetization, YouTube draws lines between what kind of watch hours you get. If you get watch hours on short, as far as I know, YouTube won't count that for your watch hours to be monetized.
Hi, Steve.
Hello, hello.
Hi, Steve.
Oh,
Hi,
Steve-o.
Steve.
How's it going, everybody?
Good.
Greetings go to Canada.
there There he is.
Well, it was a beautiful sunny day here, and as soon as I grabbed my sunglasses and stepped out the back door, clouds. It's like bloody cheek.
Yeah.
But what you gonna do? Who am I
Yeah.
gonna complain to? You
You
guys.
should have
Get
you should have hang
your
around in your
umbrella.
you should have hang around in your garden earlier.
And you're a puppy.
You guys.
Oh, there's Teddy.
Angus, what are you doing?
The Teddy was in the bushes all the time. For real.
I see something.
Angus, folk Angus.
Teddy, how are you?
Oh fuck.
Oh, there's
Hi,
the
Teddy.
reporter. Must be somebody by there. He's looking like, okay, you.
Teddy, I don't know if you heard me earlier, but Joy is out shopping for a wedding dress for your guys' wedding.
Nice.
Nice.
It's about time.
Really
can say-
good. Really? No, I'm kidding.
I can say shit like that.
Love you, Joy. I'm only kidding, you guys. I'm only kidding.
Oh, come on. We've all got big wooden spoons, right? It's all good. Stir it up.
He's got his sunglasses on, so he's looking cool.
So this will be Ted's 15th wedding.
Hey.
What kind of dogs do you have, Steve?
Well, here's one. Just looking through his little porthole to watch the world go by. And he, believe it or not, is a Dachshund Shepherd cross.
Aw.
So somebody had a stepladder. That's all I can assume.
He's watching to see who's over there.
Who?
The dog.
Oh yeah. Who's
He's
that?
keeping an eye out.
Anybody? What do you see, Kobe?
Yeah, at some point I want to have 2 Belgian Malinois, you know, like those 4-leg dynamite chargers.
But then we're going to leave it alone and we're going to put on
What do you see,
30-minute
Kobe?
timer.
Yeah, I still think it was funny because somebody literally asked. I was like basically repeating myself that he's in the reason why he's in the hospital is because he fell, hurt his knee, stuff like that. And someone like literally asked me, "Are you his wife?" I'm like, "No, I'm not his wife or girlfriend. I'm a friend."
Get my lunch ready.
I'm like, oh my goodness. But constantly repeating yourself can get annoying.
Mm-hmm.
But I can understand because they just came in. And it's like as soon as I dropped what I was telling what was wrong with him, somebody would barely come in and say, "What's wrong with him?" I'm like, "Scroll up, you'll know." Oh my. I love Miko, but I don't know. I was like
But
about ready to quit. I stayed
That
up.
is awesome, Chrissy.
What'd she say?
She said, by the way, Mr. Honeybee, I'm about to make bread.
All
And
right,
I'm
there we
using-
go.
And I'm using your honey in the recipe.
There you go.
Oh,
There you
nice.
Yeah, you gotta send over some of that bread.
Hey, look at this. A missing woman has been found after more than 60 years.
60?
60.
Still alive?
Wow.
I don't know. I didn't read the story.
Oh, okay.
I just read the headline.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad she was found.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on today,
Nothing.
Steve?
Family funeral in a couple of hours, so
Oh,
I'm
Sorry.
just catching some sunshine and some fresh air before
Oh, damn.
I have to get ready for that. Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Who's gonna get buried?
Not somebody that I knew terribly well. It's my brother-in-law's mother, whatever that makes her to me. I don't know.
Oh,
not really.
So I only met her a couple of times at family functions, but my brother-in-law is a good guy, and so yeah, just I'll be the chauffeur for my mum to get her there, and then hang out. So
Well, in reality, she's no relation to you, but
But she's still
you
part
know,
of family, right? So
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's still part of the
that's
still
family.
part of the
Yes,
family.
that's the
definitely.
important bit. So yeah.
That's a shame.
She was 98. She had a good go.
Oh, bless her
Oh,
heart.
bless her
Wow.
heart.
Wow,
Yes.
bless
Mhm.
Time.
her.
Yeah. I mean, she
How
she
much?
was in
90?
98. I mean,
98.
my
Wow.
mom's 87, so, and they were both in the same hospital at the same time. You know,
What did you
my
say?
mom
His
was
mom is
obviously
97?
Yeah.
Your
my
mom
My
was
mom's my
grandma.
mom's
97?
87.
Oh,
87. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, and my brother-in-law's mom was 98. So yeah,
Yeah,
so
she lived a good
my
life.
mom got discharged, and I was just taking her home when I got the message from my sister that my brother-in-law's mom had actually passed away just after we left. So
That's a
Oh
shame.
man.
yeah.
Canadians seem to live long. I wonder if it's something in the water.
I can only assume it's all the wonderful liberal governments we have.
Right.
That's what it
Is
is.
that
Or if it's
they?
something
Because
not in the water, because we
they
got
can
fluoride
they
in our
can
water.
they completely minimize stress from day to day. Not right. I guess. What are you doing, bud?
Who are you looking at?
What do you see?
He's watching.
You got your
Oh,
water dog
The
running
dog's
down there.
good.
Somebody just had the audacity to ride a motorcycle through our neighborhood. So
How dare
No.
you? He's like, how
yeah.
dare
He
you
is
do
My
such
that?
a
mom
cute.
Chihuahua doesn't chase his motorcycle.
Despicable.
hello, Catbird.
Hi,
Hi,
Catbird.
Catbird.
Yeah, I'll keep you in my prayers, Steve, and
Thank you very
everyone
much.
else.
Yeah.
Your
My
dogs look
mom's doing
cute.
much better. So
That's good.
yeah.
Everyone seems to get better after the hospital. You don't want to be in there no more.
No, and I mean, I think the big learning thing for her is to, as her doctor said, like you know, at your age, you need to listen to your body. So if you're not feeling well, tell somebody. You know, don't just like
Right.
hide away. You know, or
Yeah,
assume you can
no,
get better. You know, so
no, I agree, Steve. But every time I tell Maria, she's like, I don't want to hear it.
right. I don't want to hear it either. You know, I mean, yeah, but
No,
yeah, she's doing way
What's
way
wrong with
better,
me?
and she's
It's like
Having
slushy
that
ice.
problem?
Yeah, and I was concerned.
I know you were.
mm, yeah. Well, any time that anything happens to a loved one, you're going to be concerned, right? It's
yes.
simple as
I
that.
will
You
say
know?
this
I don't
though.
feel like doing nothing today. I
I
need a
will
clean
say this.
house.
I did get good sleep in the hospital when I was there. I slept
Yeah,
very well.
that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Was it quieter at the hospital?
Hope you're going. It's
Yes,
No, but
Weird.
very quiet. No, I
What's
didn't hear,
happening?
Mom, can I? Mom, I need, or honey, can you get this? Maria, I need that.
yeah,
It was
it's a
quiet.
little spa day in the hospital.
No, nobody asked you to make a sandwich while you were there.
No, or no coffee, nothing. I was like, oh, this feels good.
Oh,
Like a holiday
oh my,
resort. My goodness.
oh my God! You guys got to hear this. This headline just came across the wire.
Uh
Go
oh.
on.
They bought a
Go
big
ahead.
bag of sugar.
Okay, it says horror
What's up?
as $4.5 million influencer laden yacht sinks
So I make
off
a paper
Miami.
so this is gonna sit there and rot.
Oh,
Oh,
So
Wow.
some influencer's yacht
just
sank.
sank. Oh well.
yeah,
$4.5 million.
Yeah, my heart
yeah.
bleeds.
Well, yeah. I'm
My
very
prayers
upset
go
about
out.
that now.
I'm so sorry
Yeah,
about that.
yeah. Let's do thoughts and prayers. Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
and maybe a quick
Yeah.
GoFundMe. So yeah.
Imagine
What do you think,
that could
Angus?
happen to you. Imagine that could happen to
Oh,
you, Jan.
see, he's on the ball.
What are you
The
doing?
dog is on the ball. Every minute he's like, hey, somebody's out
Yeah.
there.
Get him,
Get him, sick him.
sick him, get him.
He's so cute.
That
I
is a
know.
big dog.
Now, what's his name, Steve?
So he's
Yeah.
Angus. The
Angus?
smaller one.
Okay.
The smaller one is Kobe. Nothing to do with the basketball player. His legs aren't long enough.
Angus and Kobe.
Yeah, all named after food.
Angus is cute. I like him.
Like
He's
the,
a
the
cute
cat. The
dog.
cat's name is Sesame.
There you go.
The
Yeah.
dogs are all named after beef.
Yeah.
Kobe beef, Angus beef.
Yeah. The The
I thought it was
pet that
Toby
started it all was a
when
dog
she
called Broccoli, and it
The
was
dog was called Broccoli.
but it was Brock-Lee,
You
right?
pick that up.
So it wasn't actually
Okay.
broccoli; it was broccoli. But
Is that
that kind
open?
of started it. So we had a couple of cats called Tika and
Mm.
Korma. We had a rat called Chai. So
Rat?
yeah, my daughter had a pet rat for a couple of years.
Oh,
Oh, that's a long story.
no,
It,
no.
I
thinking about
know.
doing it.
It appeared in a
wait.
couple of TV films, so it was good.
Oh,
So
oh, okay.
Wait,
My
wait,
two
wait till
cats
he has
are
another.
named Brooklyn and
He gets another
Nash.
dog. It's going to be called
Mm.
Wagyu.
well, you know what? When I was going to pick Angus up, because I got him, he's also a TV dog, so I was getting him at 7 months old, and he's a purebred American bully, and the trainer actually was just giving them away to good homes. So he's like a
Wow.
$5,000 dog, and I got him for free. So
There you
yeah,
go. Hey,
so yeah,
he's a big boy
but
now.
yeah, but where was I going with this? And I had decided when I saw him, I would know whether he was going to be a Kobe or a Wagyu, you know. And as soon as sorry, not Kobe, an Angus. So as soon as I saw him, I was like, he's an Angus. He's not a Wagyu, you know.
He's a cute dog, though. He's a cute boy.
Yeah.
Because it's easier for me
And
to do that.
typical American bully. He is like, they describe them as Velcro dogs. So once they accept you as like part of their pack, you know, they just like they think they're a
I
lap
don't have
dog,
big freezer bags,
you know, and just follow you everywhere. It's crazy.
Or, yeah.
Yeah, my two cats, their names is Nash
I had to
and
dump that
Brooklyn.
out. We had to wash. We washed it and everything because you had it on there.
Yeah, Nash, as in Nash. Yeah, Nash.
And then
We
Brooklyn.
washed the filter and everything.
Oh, okay.
And then the cat that I had that recently passed away, his name was Dakota.
Yeah, we
All
washed
right.
the whole thing.
So what inspired the names?
See how
I
clean it is
just
now?
picked them. Because my friend, she goes, you must have thing about state names and stuff like
It
that.
was piled up in the.
It's always like Dakota, Nash, and Brooklyn.
Right.
What I find so intriguing and cool about dogs is how strong their character arcs are. Like you have, let's say, for example, you have a Chihuahua. It's a kind of a dog that bounds to only one person. It picks out only one person and it defends it with its life. But you won't get it. You won't get it linked to another person. But if you got a Mastiff Terrier or something, that's kind of a protection dog, like a dog you would have on your that's protecting your property, but it's kind of social. And
your whole family,
this is a cool. Yeah, this is a cool. But
Kobe, despite being a small one, he's the
No.
boss because that's typical Dachshund behavior. They think they're the most important thing, and so
No.
I mean,
He
even
said
though
it didn't.
Angus could basically fit Kobe in his mouth quite easily,
Because I can see the chat on this one. I
yeah,
don't know how
Kobe tells
chat
Angus
will be
off all the time, like you know,
I'm
it's so
assuming
ridiculous, you know. And I keep looking at Angus going like, you know, you could just like eat him in 2 bites, right? You know. So.
That's right, but if you have different breeds of dogs in your house and on your property, and you get them to figure out how to go about each other, that's
they figure out their
advantage.
social hierarchy for sure. Yeah.
No, he brought
Cute boy.
honeybees thing. I know. He brought me in here.
Like I love Labradors and Golden Retrievers so much because these kind of dogs are just lovely idiots.
Yeah. Yeah, the only thing, particularly with Golden Retrievers, is they are 4-legged carburetors. So if you let them get near any food, they will eat it. It's ridiculous. My sister has one, and he put himself in the vet hospital for a couple of nights.
Hi, Sabrina's daughter.
He ate every single morsel of their Easter chocolate a couple of years ago. Poisoned himself, you know. So yeah,
I could blame it because they're so cute.
yeah, and he's. I mean, Kobe here. He's heading towards 10, and so is my sister's golden retriever. They're about the same age. So yeah, and Kobe's been in a TV film. So it was, I can't remember
The
who was in
first
it.
thing that
He's got some famous dogs.
I
another
finally
thing
got to
is
see the Hugh Grant movie that I worked on, so that was kind of cool.
Okay.
Okay, it says here of that 60-year-old cold case out of Wisconsin that she left on her own accord. She was
Right.
20 at the time. She got married when she was 15, and there was a abuse in the household.
Right.
She had 2 kids. When she was 20, her and the babysitter, they hitchhiked
little
to
fun.
Madison, Wisconsin, before taking a Greyhound bus to Indianapolis, Indiana. After they got off the bus, the babysitter never saw her again because she went around the corner and then she never saw her again.
Wow.
So,
Okay.
and so
She's alive though.
she's alive.
She just disappeared
So
on her
she's
own,
so
left on
she's
her own.
80
Right.
now.
But
Yeah.
Okay.
but now
Yeah.
the family
Of this woman?
of
Yeah.
this woman is saying that she would never have abandoned her children like that. Yes, people do that.
Yeah.
Well,
If they
yeah,
want,
especially
yeah.
yeah, and if they're
if they
with a
want to get
spouse that
away,
is terrorizing them but still treating the kids well, that's kind of the sacrifice you make, right?
obvious that they interviewed her.
Mhm.
Okay.
Well, as long as that she's all right, that's
And she's 82 years old.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Lord. Okay.
82. Wow.
I know. That's older than me
Amazing.
and you, Jim, and she's still alive.
Yeah, and we're not.
We're the Walking Dead. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's good to know.
It's good to know that she's alive and she's all right.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, let's be fair. We are kind of alive, not fully,
Yeah.
not fully there, not fully where else.
She
But we're
just didn't want
kind
to
of
be around
alive.
the government.
Still twitching every now and then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dominic, you changed your name again.
What is it now?
but
Fed up
but
Fed
only
up-
on
Fed up majority.
yeah, but only on that's only my name on StreamYard. It's not my YouTube name. On YouTube on YouTube I'm still it's 42.
Okay.
Lady Gaga responds to thwarted bomb plot allegedly targeting her Brazil concert.
Oh well.
Who cares?
I think she'd be more
I'm going
concerned
now. I'm coming.
targeting her Brazilian wax, but you know.
Come on.
Did you see who won the Kentucky Derby? Sovereignty.
Yeah.
How
Quentin was trying to
ironic.
explain. Yeah.
And it beat journalism.
All that money for just
Social
one little race.
commentary.
I could just see all the journalists.
Yeah. Well, somebody.
It was rigged.
Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
Hello, Sarah.
Oh, is Sarah here?
Hi, Sarah.
Yeah, Sarah's in here.
I have to change my name again.
And here's a report. It says 60 Minutes prepares to drop bombshell Trump report despite lawsuit. You know, if they do that, see, let me give a background here.
Chrissy wants to know, what is the Kentucky Derby?
Horse race.
She's asking.
It's a horse race.
Yeah.
That's been going on for 151 years.
Where all those celebrities wear those.
Where you
fancy-
been this 151 years?
I don't watch that crap.
Me neither.
Okay. I mean, Nancy Pelosi was at the very first one.
'Cause she was the horse.
Yeah, she was the
Wasn't
horse.
she? Keith Richards' date for the first one?
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay. Trump is suing 60 Minutes and CBS. Okay. Now, the woman who owns CBS also owns this other company, Paramount, and Paramount is trying to buy this other company.
You know what?
Now,
Isn't
this
Paramount that one movie company?
Yes.
Yes.
Ah, yeah.
Right. Well, okay. So she's considering settling the lawsuit with Trump because in order for her to buy that other company, she's going to need Trump's approval. Okay.
Well, so it's difficult to do those sort of things when you've got ongoing legal issues, right? So
Well, if she settles the lawsuit,
yeah,
if she sells for a good amount, which she's going to want to do, because this other company is going to bring her in billions. Okay.
yeah, yeah.
So it's probably well worth it for her to just settle the lawsuit.
Well, it seems like Trump's number is 10 million. That's what Musk had to pay him for the defamation thing on Twitter. Before.
ABC. Actually, ABC paid 15 million.
Oh.
Okay. And that went to his presidential library.
Right.
Everybody has one life.
So no, Biden doesn't. Nobody wants.
God, no, you don't want to go
Nobody
there.
wants to pay for his presidential library. All right.
I
So
don't want to
anyway,
pay for any presidential. I don't
60
want to pay for
Minutes.
government or anything like that.
60 Minutes is doing everything they can to just trash Trump. And
Which is weird.
what's going to
Let's face it,
happen is
he's a
what's
self-made
going to
man.
happen is if they run this story, okay, 60 Minutes will probably get canceled.
Let
I'm
60
sorry,
Minutes
Nancy,
get
looking at
canceled.
you.
Yeah,
Say that again.
it's a shame that Trump doesn't have slightly thicker skin. Do you know what I mean? It's yeah.
What's wrong with your name, Sammy? It's the same.
He says, "What happened to my name? Look at it. Well, it's different."
Have a great day, everybody. I'm going to get off of here.
All right. See you
Love y'all.
later.
I have to get
Sabrina.
ready
Have
for
a
work
good one.
shortly, so I got to be leaving also.
All right.
Okay.
Okay,
See you
Tara.
later.
Have a good
day,
day at work.
Bye,
Thank you.
Sabrina. Bye, Tara. Thank you both.
Have
You're
a great
welcome.
day.
Thank
Have
you.
a good one.
Blessed day.
See you around.
Ah, auf Wiedersehen.
So basically, if they run this story, it doesn't matter if she settles the lawsuit with Trump or not. Trump is not going to allow her to buy this other company.
What's my feet?
And that's really gonna kill her. CBS and Paramount is gonna go to shit. So
they should just wait until she's got the company and then run the story. That's fine.
14 teenagers arrested on suspicion of manslaughter after boy is killed in fire.
Oof. Not good.
Jeez.
Not good.
What's the matter with these people?
People have no shame whatsoever. They have no conscience.
No, they don't.
No, they don't. Tennessee
judge you.
Ticketmasters is live.
People judge you before they know you. Ugh.
Oh, that happens quite a lot, I figure, all the time.
I know.
This way, if Teddy wants to come.
But it's most of the times it's how much of a shit you give about it. So
Okay,
I
you're not
mean,
gonna come
if
up
you
because you're not up there.
I'm like, don't get me wrong, I have sinned, but the only person that needs to judge me is God. Not other
You know
stupid
that.
yeah, no, it's not. Here's the thing, though. It doesn't have necessarily to be God. It's yourself, Shorty.
Yeah.
It's yourself.
I forgive
You gotta see where your boundaries are. You gotta see where your borders are at. You gotta figure out what you can do and what not.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be like Jimmy Swaggart. I have sinned.
But just
You'll be answering to him when you get up there. Well, wait a minute. You may not go up there. You may go down there.
Yeah, I'm already in hell.
Yeah, I'm in hell too.
well, you know where you've arrived, because if you arrive at hell, they give you an accordion as you walk in.
There you go.
It's okay. I always wanted to play the accordion.
My dad used to play it all the time. He was trying to teach Larry how to play when Larry was little. He was showing him how to do it.
What's he doing?
Oh, it's such a
Are you, Maria? Maria, are your sons, by any chance, are your sons playing any instruments, or are they completely
No.
involved into this NASCAR stuff? And
Yeah,
Larry is involved in NASCAR. That is
yeah, they're completely illiterate.
my son. Older son doesn't play. My daughter doesn't play any instrument. No.
So Jim's
Well,
going to be the
Maria
first
I
plays-
one.
mean,
Maria
I don't
plays with my
ever.
flute.
Come on, Jim. I don't. But here's the thing, though. I don't wanna ever have kids. But if I would have kids, I would at least try once to bring them in contact with music, because it can do a lot to the development of your child, because music is a great thing. Playing an instrument, it's a special thing.
Well,
He wanted
But-
Larry wanted a drum set at one time, but I absolutely not. I'm not having a drum set in the house. Hell no.
Yeah.
Dominic,
I mean, it's the loudest
Dominic,
of all.
Dominic, if
Yeah?
you and Maria keep going like you're on video chat, you may get her pregnant.
I don't need no more kids. I got 3.
Oh my God, not Jim.
Christy said that she heard
No.
that you used to be in a boy band back in the day.
I was not. I was in a girl band.
Yeah.
most likely he was in a girl band.
Yeah, the GTOs, Girls Together Outrageously.
No, he was a groupie. I think he was a groupie.
Oh, I was a gropey.
See now, Dominic, Larry at one time wanted to play the guitar. We got him a guitar. We got him electric guitar, and then he lost interest and didn't want to do it no more. So
now I'm trying
Yeah.
to
so he's
learn
trying.
it, but Steve won't answer any of my
Don't say that.
WhatsApps anymore.
I mean, if you got a kid and your kid has some really strong interest into something, you gotta appreciate it, because most kids
Steve, I
don't
know you can,
nowadays.
I know he's lying. Don't worry about it.
Oh, I know he's lying too. It's all good.
I even got my thing here, my capo.
Yeah.
And
Now, have you
I
had a go at doing that tune with the capo or not?
I haven't even put it on the guitar yet.
See, then you're the one that's
And
procrastinating.
I'm the one
because I don't
dropping
know
the
what-
ball.
I may put it
Now,
on the guitar, but I
When
don't
I
know
say
what to
dropping
do
the
after
ball,
that.
I'm not referencing Craig.
He said he may put it on the guitar, but he doesn't know what to do after that.
Aha. Okay.
That
Well,
was
we
just
need.
like putting on a condom. I put one on. I didn't know what to do after that.
Oh my goodness.
I don't have my DAW in
Yeah.
checks, but otherwise I could play some bass music at least. But I don't
I
have
never
rebus
learned.
set up.
I never wanted to learn an instrument when I was in school either. I didn't play nothing. I was in the chorus.
Weirdly
that's
enough,
about
the
it.
only
I mean-
instrument that I played at school was xylophone. God only knows
Oh,
why.
we wrote those.
My daughter
Exactly.
actually
Sarah,
played
what's a condom?
clarinet.
I mean,
You sure?
I don't want to tell about what I used to play with a lot back in the school days. No,
Well,
but
we can
Maria,
just imagine that.
come on now, it wasn't that bad.
We know
But
what you're
Maria,
doing.
what was did you had any kind of hobby back in the days, like
What, when I was younger?
yeah?
Even when I was even when I
Hi,
was in
Sarah.
school,
I
I
don't think I
always
said hi
loved
to
to
you.
read. That was my favorite hobby. Even to this day, I love to read. I could sit down and read a book. Just leave me alone. I like the
Yep.
quiet, and I can enjoy
Ah.
myself reading a book.
Yes, I love reading.
But when
Reading
you
is
got these
cool. I
boys
could,
in the house, and they're always
Yeah.
Maria, Mom, Mom, Maria, I don't have time to sit down and read a book.
So what are you
Yeah.
saying?
I read a
Yeah,
book
she's
maybe
saying
when
that
you're sleeping.
she's saying that she gotta have some time every now and then for herself to read a book. That's what she's saying.
You know, I did buy her the book Kama Sutra, and she still hasn't picked it
Kama
up.
Sutra. Come on now, Tim.
He's awful.
It's
You
funny
have to
because
bear
I
with
had
sometimes.
actually ordered books like that on the different
I'm not saying that I
positions.
don't. I'm not saying that I don't enjoy your company, but there's sometimes I like to sit upstairs
So you want
on the
wait,
bed and read my book for a little bit without
so pack my suitcase.
you picking your
Oh
suitcase.
my!
That's gonna get
Oh
full.
my goodness! Oh my
I find it
goodness!
easier when you're sleeping. I could actually sit up and read something instead of hearing the news every day.
So down here, when you're down here and you say, I am so tired, you go upstairs and you read a book.
No, I fall asleep.
That's not true because then
But if I
2
sit up,
hours later I come up, you're still up.
Well, yeah, if you're like really into a book, it's hard to put down.
no, it's not. You know what, Michelle? It's not that. It's just like Jim likes to watch a lot of news things. And I
Yeah,
get tired of watching the news. I get bored with it very easily. I'm tired of hearing the same crap every day.
yep.
Well, none of it's good news, right? So
No.
Yeah, that's another thing. I
Some of it is.
mean, it's not like you get a whole lot of happy news that make you feel good.
no. And
But
news has
that's
changed, right?
that's why I do not like to listen to the news or even
Here's the thing
hear it
about
because
news.
it's like
News
it's all bad news.
News are so fucking infected. Like when we used to have COVID-19, and they put up a poll, and it was like I think 90% of the news was COVID-19 related. They keep
Well,
the
and
people in
here's the
panic.
thing.
They
Yeah, and here's the thing with the COVID reporting, right? It was
The thing in the middle of it.
always negative. So they always the headline was always like around here anyway. 1,500
yeah,
people became infected with COVID today. They never said 1,500 people recovered from COVID yesterday. Do you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
it was
That's the
always
thing. They
always
kind it,
always.
it's
Start on poll.
Well,
it's almost
and
like
that-
they wanted to keep. It's almost like they wanted to keep a certain level of panic in the public.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
and
yeah, absolutely.
this was interesting on the liberal news media. They had when Trump was president during COVID, they put up a death clock, and they kept going up. How many people died from COVID?
hmm
As soon as Biden took office, they took away that clock,
Yeah.
and
Well-
yet more people died from COVID under Biden than Trump.
Well, here's the thing that I notice in the Canadian media. If you think about it, there's three statistics that make sense.
Yeah.
How many people have the disease? How many people have recovered from it? And how many people have fallen victim to it? Those three statistics should tell you the total number.
The whole. Okay.
Well,
It can't tell you. It can't tell you anything else, right?
but
And-
see, the problem is they were manipulating the numbers.
Well, here's
and
the
they
thing.
got
So right
and they
from
got
day one, I
busted.
noticed that those numbers never added up. The scary number was always bigger than the number of people who had recovered and the number of people who hadn't.
I
And it's
agree.
like, well, how does that work? Like, how bad at math do you have to be to know that if those two numbers don't add up, that third number must be bullshit?
I mean,
Well, see,
a person could die.
hospitals were getting money for people who died from COVID.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
so you could get run over
But-
by a bus and they'd put you down as a COVID death, right?
And,
So-
and-
In
and
Germany,
that's how Florida got busted, because this guy died in a motorcycle accident and they listed his death as COVID.
yeah.
Yep.
Weird
Just
that
real
something
quick,
strange would happen in Florida, though, right?
just real quick. By the way, hey Bob, welcome to the chat. But in Germany,
Oh,
they discovered the politicians had a scam with those masks, with the sale of those masks.
Yeah, the
That,
N95s. Yeah.
apparently, that was a common thing all over the globe.
Yep. Oh yeah, they
That's-
spent billions when they only had to spend a couple of $100,000. You know.
Yeah, but this is a thing because COVID-19 was something we never experienced before as a globalized society. There was the
No, well,
Spanish flu,
hang on,
which
Dominic. That's not strictly true because when COVID first started appearing, you know, in early 2019, here in Canada, the guy that had figured out what SARS was, remember SARS,
Yes.
the problem with SARS
yes,
about 10 years or so ago?
yeah,
Um,
in Asia.
he referred to COVID-19 as SARS-2.
Huh.
So as far as
So you
he
want to
was
say
concerned, as far as he was
you want to say the
concerned,
specific?
it
Yeah.
wasn't new. It was a mutation.
It's funny.
I
Well,
mean, I know the yeah.
Funny. It's out.
What I find interesting is if you go back years, and I'm saying years before COVID,
Yeah.
there is some medicine that actually says that it helps cure COVID-19.
Mm-hmm.
And this is years before COVID-19 ever
Yeah.
was a thing.
So that spin on it of it sort of suddenly appearing in February of 2019, and yeah, that was all complete hooey, you know,
Yep.
because
The thing is,
when you had that really high death toll of the elderly population in northern Italy, they took samples from the sewers on a regular basis over there, just to check the condition of the sewers. No nasty, you know, hazmat issues or whatever. So when they looked back at the samples that they'd taken for the couple of years before COVID broke out, quote unquote, there was traces of COVID-19 in those samples from the previous couple of years. So it wasn't
well,
new. It was spun. It was weird.
I mean, COVID is nothing new. At least here's the thing that many people seem to forget: COVID-19 itself is a new thing, but the virus strain it originates from that ain't nothing new.
The
it's
COVID
the coronavirus. The coronavirus strain. It was, I think, it was first discovered back in the year of 1964 or 1968. The coronavirus strain was discovered the first time, and the COVID-19 virus is just like a kid from this specific strain.
Yeah.
So it's nothing new, but this new
it's
mutation.
the 19th variant. Let's face it. So.
And the problem of COVID-19 was the ability to mutate over and over again in a short span of time.
But like all viruses, when they mutate, they become more easily transmitted. They become more transmissible. But in that mutation, they also become less dangerous.
And it's just like the flu. Each year, the flu, there is a different mutation. That's why they can't use the same flu vaccine year after year. They have to come up with
a different
new
cocktail
vaccine.
that they hope is going to kind of cover the bases, right? So
Right. Now, you guys may have noticed that this guy Bob Jenkins, that is a kid named Keaton that we have banned before. So he's getting banned again.
Nice.
Okay.
Keaton? Who's that?
I can't.
It's some kid.
Is he a wannabe troll? Is that it?
I think so.
So he's a kid on YouTube, like a troll on YouTube. Is what you're saying?
I mean, you got the same YouTube name, and then you come under Bob, and then I banned that, and then Bob Jenkins with the same YouTube name.
Oh. No, yeah, okay.
Jenkins.
No,
Well, I
same
mean,
with
it clearly is a case of a lot of these YouTube trolls are not the smartest people by any means. You know.
That's because they're most likely underaged.
Well, even the ones that I know for fact are overaged, they're still idiots.
Yeah, that's true.
If they had another couple of brain cells, they'd be a daffodil. Some of them, do you know what I mean? It's like they're really, really dumb people, and it's all they've got. They can't hold down a job. They can't hold a conversation. They can't spell. They can't write. So they do this and feel good about
Nah,
themselves.
because they're just seeking for reaction. That's what they
Yeah.
want to have. They want to
Yeah.
have some
Well, because
reaction.
they can't do it in the real world because they have nothing to offer.
Well, here's my reaction.
Most likely not, yeah.
I ban them, and that's it.
Yeah, it's pretty simple.
Yeah.
You know. So
That's what I was saying. I think it was last time on Teddy's channel, on Teddy's panel channel. That Jenna Beanie, she's getting all worked out over those trolls, and
Yeah.
I've told her, just block him,
Yeah.
It's easy like that. You don't have to be. You
Well,
don't have to get angry like that.
We had a bunch on mine and Quentin's show on Friday, and it's like the only thing that's annoying is that in the time that it takes you to track them down on YouTube and block them, it's distracting you from doing your show, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it's like nothing that they can do or say is going to personally upset me, because I just
But
know they're a
that's
bunch,
because.
they're a
But
bunch of morons.
that's the reason why YouTube is granting you the ability to appoint some trustworthy moderators.
Yep. Yep.
So you can do your show, whatever
Yep.
you do, whatever it might be, and your moderators. It's kind of an yeah.
What I didn't know how to do, Dominic, was set subscriber only.
Yeah.
But now I know, so it's all good.
I
found
mean,
it funny.
All right, do me a favor, Maria.
to this thing with subscribers.
See if
Sorry.
there's still pressure in there.
Yes.
Doggy dog.
No.
Okay.
Just real quick, with this thing, subscribers only.
You guys keep talking. I gotta this a minute.
Oh, we'll
Alrighty,
keep
got
talking.
you.
Don't you worry.
Here's the thing, though. The subscribers only thing, it got advantages and it got disadvantages, because on the one side you most likely stay rid of trolls, but on the other hand you don't have your own algorithm, because people keep doom scrolling through all those shorts and all those vertical live streams. And if they cannot hang out and chat with anybody else in the chat, they most likely just swept away and looking for something new.
Yep.
So it might most likely depends on what you want to do with YouTube. Do you want to make money off from it, or
I mean,
is
here's
it
the
just
thing,
your thing you want?
Well, the thing with the subscribers only mode, obviously, it depends what sort of time limit you set, right? So,
Yeah, of course.
Most of these trolls, they're looking after a quick hit, right? They want to
Yes.
jump into
They
a
wanna
chat,
get a reaction.
say something
Exactly.
outrageous, get a reaction, and rub their little hands together with glee, right? So, you know, for some of them, any delay whatsoever is going to deter them, you know, whereas somebody who genuinely wants to participate will wait for a few minutes. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah.
Yeah. I've seen both though.
And here's the thing.
I've seen trolls that got some commitment, but
yeah, but I know why Q and I had trolls on Friday. So, you know, I know what the chain reaction was, what the cause and effect was. So it's not something that's going to happen on a regular basis. It was I poked the bear, and it tried to poke back. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but
I got my lunch ready for work.
the thing I've noticed is like it's literally, and I'm not hating on them, but in most of the cases it might be people below the age of 18. So I'm moderating a lot of channels, and whenever they when they ask specifically to do not this and this thing, the troll, you can be goddamn sure the trolls will do it. Like, don't call me a noob if they got a gaming stream going on and they're
right.
playing and they got this announcement like in the top of the screen. Don't call me troll or you get banned. They will get called troll. It's
Yeah.
I mean, you're literally asking for it, so you gotta be
Yeah.
kind of
No, leave it there. Don't take it out.
Why?
I have no room to put that anywhere. Just leave it there. a
I'm just
minute.
pouring the water out, Maria.
Yeah.
'Cause I gotta
Yeah.
clean the dishes.
I mean, I know that the people involved in our little troll attack on Friday were quote
what
unquote
was
adults. You know.
what was going on? What was going on there?
Yeah, some people just
I'll,
have
t-
no
I'll
shame.
tell you one day. It's like I have no interest in like spreading.
Hi, Kathy.
It's I just there's a thing going on, personal level, and it just needs to stop. And I basically
So those
I
trolls
drew
know you?
I drew a line in the sand, and they didn't like it.
Yep, it's called boundaries.
Yeah.
On a personal level,
That,
that means these trolls are actually knowing you, or
Well, the person that is organizing them knows me. Yeah.
oh wow, that
Yeah,
that
a
that demands some
person.
commitment.
Yeah.
So from that point of view, it's just like, yeah, do your
Mhm.
worst, whatever, kind of
Well, I
thing. It's
mean,
like you're just adding, further fuel to the fact that I'm seeing that these people are really not worth my time. Simple as that.
Yeah,
It's funny.
You
I
know.
mean, don't get me wrong. Trolls actually help your channel
Yeah, because
because
it's
they are
traffic,
going
right?
in there subbing, talking, and you could be
Yeah.
in there for a few minutes and you're getting your hours.
Yeah.
and Charlie Michelle is goddamn right about this because here's the
Yeah.
thing. I gotta tell you this. Check this out. I used to be a troll myself. Like I used to be a
Mhm.
severe troll. I didn't troll on people I've liked. Like I only used to troll on people that were kind of toxic. Like they kept on
Mhm.
insulting the chat and say, well, like kind of kings in the internet, and I used to
Yeah.
troll the shit out of them.
Yeah.
But
Give them a dose of their own medicine, right?
yeah, that's what I was going for. But sorry, Michelle, what did you just say? I kind of lost the line.
Train of thought. Okay, trolls can come in, give you the hours.
Yeah, exactly. Here's the thing. Thank you for the reminder. So I had this little thing going on when I got some specific kind of quote unquote victims. I actually used to subscribe to them so I could stay online.
Right.
So trolls, in a weird way, trolls are feeding your channel.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's just the way you handle them. It's just
Well, and
about how you handle them.
it's like when people think they're doing you harm by hitting the thumbs down. It's like the algorithm doesn't see it like that. They just see that somebody reacted with the channel.
Yep.
So
That's why I
That's
try
the
not
thing.
to.
The thing the algorithm sees is how many people were on your channel
yeah,
during your live stream, let's say.
Hi, Sherry
yeah,
So it
Smith.
just
and
counts
particularly if
on
they
a below base.
interact, if they post in chat, if they like, whatever it's going on, that stuff all adds up, right? So, we got the
Yeah, it's
motorcycle
just
drag races happening today. Cool. I live like 2 kilometers from a drag strip, so I've been hearing motorcycles get absolutely screamed down the track for the last couple of hours. Kind of fun.
Wow.
It's good when we get the top fuel things down here, like even from 2 kilometers away, they are loud. It's wonderful.
Well, like the Isle of Man in near to Scotland and England.
Yeah.
That's a high speed motorcycle race.
Yeah, my grandfather
That-
raced in it in the 1930s.
Oh, but I just saw. I just watched a couple of races from the Isle of Man, and I swear to you, one guy slid out of his lane and just crashed into a wall. And it's not like he got ripped apart. It was just a fireball because his gas tank got ignited.
Yep.
It was brutal. It was absolutely brutal to watch.
Yeah. Yeah. No, there's been a couple where there's one pub which, if they get offline, they will hit the side of it, and they usually have a camera set up there because it's a good view of the track. But yeah, there's been a couple of years where they come over this little humpy bridge and they're offline, and they just go straight into the side of the building. And amazingly enough, the ones I've seen footage of, they've been injured, but they haven't died. It's quite extraordinary, you know.
That's something special. Like
Yeah.
these guys, when they get into an accident, they get like wrecked off the shit
Well,
out of.
yeah, I mean, that's the thing. They're doing 300 kilometers an hour. So
Yeah, I mean
there's
that's some top
consequences.
speed right there.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, most
you
likely.
know.
But there's this one guy. I kind of forgot about his name. It was something with Martin, and he's a super famous. He's a super famous racer on this
He also does
track.
a lot of documentary stuff, like he does engineering and stuff. So he will build custom machines and do videos on them and that sort of thing. Yeah.
But here's the thing about him though. I just can't wrap my mind about this kind of. You have to be a complete crazy motherfucker to do this kind of shit, and
Yep. I mean, my first job out of college, I'm actually a fully ticketed Yamaha motorcycle technician. So I used to deal with, racers all the time back then.
I just can't wrap my mind about this kind of determination.
They are a different breed. They know no fear. Not that they're, kamikaze or suicidal or anything, but their brain does not calculate, wow, this bad stuff could happen if I do this. Do you know what I mean? They just put that to the back of their mind and get on with the job at hand, which is
it's about this level of determination, thrill, and being a completely. The one thing Martin says that stuck with me is, they do these races even though the weather is completely shit. Like it's raining a lot, and the thing he said one time is, whenever the weather is bad, there are two colors in his visor. The one is green, the other is gray, and he tries to stay on the gray one. Like he only tries to stay on the road.
Yep. Yeah, that's it. I mean, and he is one of those riders who actually does better in the rain. Like he's one of those guys that, whatever that extra attribute is to ride on a slippery surface, he's got it. So as fast as he is on a dry circuit, he's comparatively faster on a wet one.
That's 5.
I mean, that's some impressive shit right there.
What the hell did they have?
And most of them have at some point had a really bad crash and, had some bad injuries and that sort of thing, but they just get back on and away they go.
That's it.
Give me a second. I'm just looking up a couple of videos of them.
Right now. He almost lost the stage to Reddick. Reddick's got the fastest car and made his way from 10th to 2nd. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, Shoddy.
We're talking about Chris Bushner's best make crew.
Shoddy Michelle, are you still with us?
She having a nap?
I think she just slept in.
Step away for a
But
minute.
you gotta check this out. Hold on. This is how fast they're going.
Yeah.
You have literally like 30 to 50% sight
Yeah.
and like 300 kilometers an hour.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I don't know if you heard me say, but my grandfather actually raced in the Isle of Man when he was a young man, like back in the 1930s. So he was racing an old BSA 500 singles, and they were literally flying by the seat of their pants back then. Like the technology was basic, and just going.
This is you got like literally you gotta have to be a different kind of breed.
Mm-hmm.
Like your grandfather or anybody else that is partaking in this kind of race. Like it's 50% kick. Let's say it's 50% kick. He's doing a wheelie. That's nice. It's 50% kick, but it's 50% death wish as well.
Yeah.
If you want to do that, yeah.
Or to be able to put the thought of the potential consequences at the back of your mind, so that you don't let that affect what you're doing. If it happens, it happens, kind of thing.
I mean, this is fucking crazy. Man. Like how many close calls are there?
Mm.
Look at this.
Well, no, I mean you see some of the footage from the recent TTs, with the modern machines and everything. I mean, and they are literally, clipping the corners of the walls with their shoulders as they go around. And it's like, man, if they were 1/2 of an inch further over, they'd be getting knocked off the bike by the corner of the wall. But instead, they're just brushing it.
Yeah,
It's
that will be.
It's crazy stuff.
That will be the any mistake. It will be the last motherfucking mistake you make, most likely.
Well, yeah, like I say, they've all done it. They've all had the big one and had some injuries or whatever. But yeah, it's quite extraordinary. Yeah, I mean, you look at somebody like Travis Pastrana from Nitro Circus. I mean, I think he's
Thank you,
basically broken
Kathy,
every.
Survey. I appreciate what you did.
I think he's actually broken every bone in his body. I think, so yeah, it's crazy, and he's just now he's not so much doing the motocross bikes as more he's doing the rallycross cars and stuff, but he's still doing the stuff, And I mean, as he says, like just getting up in the morning hurts, because he's got so many old injuries now, But yeah,
it's fucking crazy. Yeah. Oh, they're just shooting along.
I just watched the thing where he was attempting a stunt and got it completely wrong, and completely destroyed the like custom built race car that he was driving, and kind of messed himself up a bit too, because it was a hard hit, and it obviously jarred his whole body, kind of thing, and because he's had so many injuries, like he feels it, So Angus.
Young.
All right, bye, Pilo. All right,
See
so
you
I read
later,
this story
Pilo.
about this $4.5 million yacht sinking, and it was made for 5 people and 2 crew members. And these rich women decided they were going to have 32 on the boat.
Oh no!
That doesn't work out well.
So they literally just capsized it themselves.
Yes.
Wait.
And while they were being rescued, they were making sure they grabbed $330 bottles of tequila,
Oh, of course.
because you can't let that sink.
No. The 4.5 million boat's fine. Let that go. But don't lose the booze. Don't lose the booze.
And then this one's shouting, her name is Lauren. She's
Mm.
shouting, hang on, I gotta find it right. Why, God, why? Why did you do this to us? Lauren exclaimed as she sailed away from the boat.
Well, I'm thinking that what she's actually complaining about is, why, God, why did you make us stupid enough to think this would work? Because again, that's the big issue with a lot of people these days, is there's no consequences for their actions. There's no accountability. So there's no way that them sinking that boat could in any way be their fault. It's got to be somebody else's, even if it's the hand of God, you
It's
know.
the
Yeah,
entitlement
So,
they have.
it's got nothing to do with the fact that they are morons. Nothing.
right.
You know?
Nothing, yes.
Lost in denial.
Well, denial isn't just a river in Egypt, Dominic. So come on.
Yeah, some people.
And the boat was owned by an Italian company.
Yeah, that probably sponsors the influencers or something, right? So
Yeah, I'm sure that they're not happy about this,
no.
Probably not.
because insurance won't
Yep.
be too kind.
I don't know. They won't.
Well, no, because you know that there's going to be lots of video footage of how many people were on that boat.
Oh yeah, there is a lot of
Every
video
every
footage of it.
every single one of them would have been streaming to their live feeds and social media and what have you. So everybody's going to be able to go, wow, look at all the people on that boat instead of the 7 it was built for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah. No, they deserve to lose everything when you're that stupid.
Yeah.
yeah, it's an entitlement that some of these people have. It's like, oh, it's not my fault. It's everybody's fault but their own.
But yeah, and the world owes them something, and nothing's their fault. Oh my God, it's
Mm-hmm.
so
Pathetic.
nauseatingly tedious to listen to them whinge about nothing. It's quite something.
I mean, I love people, but when you show your stupidity,
Oh yeah.
it's
Well,
like, how are you alive?
yeah, and that's the problem, is that they still are. So, it's because if medical services and emergency services weren't as good as they are, they wouldn't be. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
'Cause it's one thing that people with a ton of tequila inside them are very good at, is drowning.
Yeah, fortunately, the Coast Guard got over there right away.
Exactly. Whereas if the Coast Guard had looked at them and went, "Well, you guys are idiots. Have fun."
Yeah.
And then while they were on their lifeboats, they were still partying.
Of course. I'm probably still streaming to social media.
It's like, oh my God, look what happened. Oh my
Yeah.
God, it's this people's fault.
I lost my $400,000 sunglasses.
Ay, Dios mío.
Yeah.
You gotta love people though. They give you something to talk about.
I love some people.
I just had to read the story.
Were you sitting comfortably while you read it?
Yes.
Good. Good.
Was it on your porcelain throne?
I didn't ask that.
That's what you were implying, though.
No. I just thought, like, I hope he put his feet up on the couch and just soaked it all in, the glorious wonderment that is social media
Yes,
more.
I agree.
Well, I just thought to myself, this is what happens to you when you have money.
Well, money and no brains.
Yes, money and no
'Cause
brains.
here's the thing: when you actually see what some of these Instagram accounts actually like contain, you're like, hang on a second, why does this person have 10 million followers? Every video they've posted is them opening a pot of yogurt and taking a spoonful. Like, how did this happen? Like,
Did
who
you
in
see
their
the
right
inside of
mind
that?
is sitting
Hey,
at
don't put
home
that in there
thinking,
right now.
I need to watch this. This is great
Did you put the
entertainment.
cord and that other thing back inside? Okay.
So
Leave
Yeah,
it out
it's
here
like
for right now.
basically a train wreck
mm,
or a car accident. You
yeah.
can't
Hello,
you can't
Anne
look
Marie.
away, but you feel bad about everything else.
Mm. Well, you can't feel bad about, social media influencers sinking their $4 million boat.
Yep.
So, you lovely, very fine mother truckers, I gotta hop off.
All
All
right, I gotta
right.
yell at my
See
dog.
you
Hang on.
later. Love you
See you
guys.
later around.
Dominic, you leaving?
Yeah, I'll be hopping off. I gotta take a walk for now and then be up to the bed.
Okay, sounds good.
Good night.
Well, good night. Sweet dreams.
Bye.
Stay
Sweet dreams,
safe.
Thank
Dominic.
you. Thank you.
And I'm back.
Okay.
There we are.
Nice.
It's at bedtime for him.
He's going for a
Okay.
walk.
No, because it's like 10 or 11 o'clock for him, kind of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
he has
think
to
he's
walk out.
9. I think he's 9 hours ahead of me. I think. I could be wrong.
He's only 5 hours ahead of us.
Well, yeah. Well, no,
Yeah,
because that's
8 hours ahead of you.
England, and if he's in Germany, he's at least one more.
Could be 6. Yes. Okay. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
So it's probably
So he's
9 for me
only-
because I'm 3 hours behind
He's
you,
only
right?
what,
So
4 hours ahead of us or
Yeah.
5?
6.
I think he's got to be
6 hours ahead of
6.
us?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's going on 11 o'clock in the evening for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which, like I said, good time to go for a nice little stroll before bed, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Well,
got to walk off all those vegetables he ate.
Go
Yeah,
back home and go.
by bed, I mean obviously, live streaming for another 4 hours, but
There we go.
Yeah. I get really shocked at people's entitlement.
Mm.
It's like, oh my.
Yeah. Well, and it's one thing to read about it on the news or whatever, but it's when you have to deal with it like firsthand. You're like, oh my god, like, do you have help tying your shoes? Like, what is going on? Yeah, it's quite something.
Yeah.
People who are quite happy to sit around and not have a job and just complain about everything, sitting in their basement. It's like, oh my god, go do something.
Yeah.
So,
No, sadly, I don't have a basement.
Me neither.
I mean, I have a trap door to go under my house, but I guess.
oh, so your place got like a crawl space?
Yeah, I even have a crawl space on my roof.
Right.
Ceiling. It's just to make sure our insulation and
Right. So you got a space
Just-
under and you got a space over, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So what
Yeah,
kind
I
of
wish,
house
I
is it?
wish,
Is it just like a rancher or something? Is that it?
No, it's just a single story house.
Yeah.
3 bedrooms, 2 baths,
Yeah.
on I guess 1 acre.
Oh, okay. You
My
got a
house
decent
is like
sized
in the
plot then.
middle of that acre, you know.
Yeah.
Um, I live like in the country, but like 5 minutes or less, we're in town.
Okay.
So it's,
yeah, I wish we had
yeah,
a basement too.
yep, easy to bury people. Oops, never mind.
Yeah. My
Where
little
is the
house kind of looks like a. Well, I say my little house. It kind of looks like a small cottage from the outside, but it's actually got 3 floors. So it's got a
Oh,
full
nice.
basement and like
Not
a
a small
half attic as
cottage.
well. So
where is the River Tyne?
The river
that's in
who?
the
Tyne.
northeast of England. Tyne. That's in
Yes.
northeast. Yeah.
England.
Okay,
Okay.
that's where this boy was killed, and these 14 kids have been
Oh,
arrested.
okay.
Oh,
Right.
damn.
Suspicion of
Yeah.
manslaughter.
Damn.
Yeah. That
Okay.
happened here just around the time that I moved back to BC in '97. So there is actually a couple of well now women who are still in jail for the killing of I think she was 15 at the time. It was
Hi,
like I think it was
Joy.
like a bullying or hazing thing, and they were down by a river or a creek or whatever, and they knocked her unconscious, and she fell into the water face down. So even though the water was shallow, she died.
Wow.
And
Oh.
yeah, there's 2 of them are still in prison.
Sound
Hello,
yummy.
baby biscuits. Hello,
Sounds
Gail.
yummy.
Hello, Joy and Gail. They're eating
eating
buffalo wings.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Okay.
Huffablow.
Mm.
That's a shame. Yeah.
I'm
Actually,
sure
you
that
know, I
wedding
haven't
dress
smelled good.
looks absolutely amazing, and we can't wait to see you and Teddy get married. Teddy's excited.
Mhm.
This will be his 15th wedding.
Yeah. Is this a new wooden spoon you've got, Jim?
Say that again, Steve.
Is this a new wooden spoon you've got that you're stirring stuff up with?
Oh yeah, I'm
It's
gonna
my
get
brand new
myself a
spoon. I
silver
got to
spoon.
try it out. Yeah.
And yes, I found a dress, but Ted will never ever get married to me, she said.
Oh,
She found a dress, but Teddy would never ever get married to her.
you know what the thing is, Joy? He probably wants a dress too. So if you get another one for him,
Yes,
then it'll be
there you go.
fair, and you know
Yes,
he
they
won't.
won't be. Yeah.
Yeah, it won't be all the spotlight on you. He'll feel just as pretty, and yeah, there you go.
You know, he's probably sitting in the bushes.
Like you.
I
Oh,
Yeah,
know.
swearing
damn
at
right
you
he
guys.
is.
Wait till you guys come to my channel.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
love
Wait
you,
till.
Teddy. Don't worry.
Yep.
I'll beat up Jim for you. The dress is for a friend in Tennessee who's getting married. Joy said
Oh,
Right on.
next month.
that's awesome.
That's nice.
My condolences to her.
After
Wow.
you, nah, I'd never get married again.
Same.
I'd be staying
Same.
single.
Yep.
Yeah, Maria has the attitude. Next time I don't have to get married to get what I want.
Yeah, no, he was standing up here, big slobber hanging off of his jaw, and I saw him run over there and just plant his face on your pants. I was like, oh dear.
Yeah, Maria's like, I can just have guys over, and then when the
What you up
deed
to,
is done, I
sweetie?
can kick them out.
Go get Gabby her smiley cookies and
Oh.
the traps.
Oh, okay. All right, marvelous. Yeah, should be about $10 or something. All righty. Yeah, take him with you. Take him with you. Your emotional support dog.
Well, can't help it. Joy, you drain him. You drain his butter all the time.
The question is, Joy, did you get new batteries for your toy?
Or is it rechargeable?
Catbird says, Jim, I was going to say he's sitting in the bushes listening to you. I'll get you, you goddamn. He'll get you when you guys come up on his panel.
Yeah. He's like, you gotta sleep sometime, Jim. I'll get you. Yeah.
I really like that tree behind your head.
I know.
The Japanese maple? Yeah, I love
It
it.
is such a
Yes,
pretty
it's
color.
beautiful.
Yeah.
It's a
There's one in the
beautiful color. I
front
like
yard.
that.
Yeah. There's one in the front yard of my neighbor's actually that is triple the size. In fact,
Wow.
ignoring how bad my weeds are, you can see there's 3 giant ones down the street as well.
Come on now, Steve, cut your weeds.
You know what? I'm just about to completely redo with everything I had going on, surgery wise and everything. I just couldn't look after the veggie patch for like 2 seasons. So I'm going to completely rip it all out, put fresh landscaping fabric down, just completely
Okay.
redo it. And I'm going to start doing that tomorrow. So, but
Nice.
yeah, it's it just got a little neglected for a couple of years. So,
It looks
but
like your backyard is pretty big.
the backyard's pretty big. I mean, I got all these big fir trees, and then covered deck, uncovered deck.
Okay.
Yeah, and crazy dogs to run around all over the bloody thing. So
That's awesome.
yeah,
Ah,
so it's nice. I've got a corner lot, so sitting where I am, I can actually see the big river here is called the Fraser River, and I can actually see it from my front yard. I can see it down the hill.
okay.
So I actually have a waterfront view.
There you go.
Is it good for fishing?
Yeah. What do you want to fish? Like salmon, sturgeon, you name it. It's all there.
Oh, hey, there you go.
Like they do the sturgeon, the sturgeon fishing tours because obviously you're not allowed to keep them, and they'll be 6, 8, 10 feet long, 200 pounds kind of thing, because they're a protected species. So
Oh,
okay.
yeah. He said you're not allowed to keep them.
no,
Yeah, so you can't
so it's catch and
go by
release.
other
So they
fish.
organize tours where like 8 people can go sturgeon fishing, and they supply everything for you, and
Oh, okay.
and then help you actually land the thing, because typically you actually have to get in the water to do it, kind of thing. So
Oh, okay.
because they're big, I mean they're kind of like alligators and everything. Like they are a kind of prehistoric throwback kind of thing. So yeah, they are big, and they have scales, but they also have like bony plates all along their spines as well. So yeah, it's a very very prehistoric looking creature,
Oh, wow.
But yeah, they're big. I mean, typically the smallest one you'll ever see somebody catch is about 6 feet long.
Wow.
And I think the record is like 13 feet or something. I'd have to look that up.
Oh, yeah. I see where he said that they got like bony things on
Damn,
the.
that's
Yeah.
too big.
That's a big fish.
Yep.
Wow. Ooh-wee.
Yeah, I mean,
Look at that. The
they are
size of
they
that
are the
one.
sort of thing that when you catch one, when you want to pose for the picture at the end of the fishing trip, it's usually 3 people to pick it up out the water, kind of thing.
Wow. That's a big
So,
fish.
yeah, but like I say, and I'm not sure what their lifespan is, but I think it's like a couple of 100 years or something. So like they are, that's why they're so protected,
Yeah, I can see that.
because
Only 9 inches, huh, Joey?
because any
This toy was
animal that
only-
has that sort of lifespan tends not to reproduce that often. Do you know what I mean? So So yeah, so they're very protected.
Okay.
So. But it's kind of cool. Sometimes you can just be sitting there and you'll see one cruise by, 6 inches under the water. You're like, holy crap, that thing's big, I mean, they're long and thin, kind of like the shape of a pike or something, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But obviously so much bigger,
She reduced it by an inch. Now it's only 8 inches.
Okay. She says, okay.
It's still too big.
I still don't know what you're talking about. So there you
go.
Oh, I got to get upstairs in 5 minutes. I got to get dressed for work.
Oh,
Around 5
wow.
o'clock.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get ready. It's time for me to go get ready. All right. See you later,
I'm gonna.
Love you,
Yeah, I'm
brother.
gonna sign off the panel.
All right, Steve, you take care, my friend.
And Joy says the good thing about it is it glows in the dark,
Oh, hey.
so she can use it at night.
There you go.
No,
Well, like
thank you,
they say,
guys.
why do blondes have more fun? They're easier to find in the dark. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, everybody.
All right,
Thanks for
thank you,
being up on the
guys. Love
panel.
you guys. Have a great
See ya.
Have a good one,
day.
guys.
Have a good day at work.
Oh, yeah.